So next week we are going to play, but unfortunately, on the 6th and then on the 13th, I will not be available either of those Mondays to run a game. So whatever you get up to tonight and next week, I guess make it count, because then we're going to be taking 2-week breaks, so three weeks off. Again, very sorry about that. Got a lot of other stuff going on IRL that seems to be attacking my Monday nights. So yes. But so that's just a quick announcement, a sad announcement to get started. Okay. So today's Factspiration question is: what goal continues to elude you? What action are you taking to reach it? And then, before you answer that question, can somebody give me a recap for a point of DM inspiration? If you are interested in doing the recap for the point of inspiration, just chuck a D20 into chat, so don't worry about anybody else's feelings. Just grab that inspiration. You might be going up against a difficult opponent tonight. You might want to be able to roll advantage. Nope, going once, going twice. Alright, I will do the recap instead, since no one has volunteered. Maybe people's mics are muted, they just get disconnected. Oh well. Alright, so what happened last time on Odyssey of the Dragonlords? Let me see if I can remember what happened last time. Yes. You guys started in Astoria. You had just had dinner, and you were trying to figure out what your next move was going to be. That sounds right.
I remember now.
Sounds right. Yeah. Oh, do you want to take over?
Sure,
Or
yeah, I'll do it. I was trying to
okay.
remember. Okay, I remember now. Yes. So
Yeah. Then you had to figure out what you wanted to do, and then you listed all the
I'm
things
sorry.
that were
All right,
going
here we
wrong.
go.
Yeah.
So last
Okay.
time Odyssey of the Dragonlords, we had we'll go back just a little bit. We had just come back from our harrowing journey through all the hells. As you know, I'm sure there are more hells, but we went through most of them, I think. We came back. We noticed that there was a little time dilation since Phil decided to come back first when he ate the fruit. So a couple months had passed by over the 8 months that we were actually gone. So we gathered back up with Hypatia's magic. We went to check in on Phil. He had already digressed back into Pythor before we fixed him. He'd already grown a beard, a beer belly, and all that. Back to Fat Thor. But that quickly shed once, because he was feeling pretty down. But then Pythor showed up. Hades had come through with his agreement to put in motion for him to be released. So he joined us at the dinner, and it was a very Phil wasn't going to let us have dinner at first, but then once he showed up, all of his kind of worries went away. And then yeah, it was kind of a very happy reunion there. And then we basically got caught up on the things that are going on while we were gone. First, a magical plague, which was Petios' daughter Maya had been cursed by Thylea to kind of spread, and that she had fled to Mitros and was hiding in the sewers, kind of making stuff real bad for the Mitrosians. And the other big topic was that the Myrmekes had come up from the Hollow World and were now wreaking havoc on the surface world in an effort to reclaim it, rebuild it, make it perfect. So we went and tackled the Petios and Maya problem first. We found her in the sewers using Hypatia's magic and kind of spoke with her for a bit. We kind of calmed her down, and we brought Petios in. They kind of played for a little bit, and then Hypatia had to talk to Astraeus, and they made some kind of deal where they could be together, yes, but don't. Astraeus made it clear that he didn't want to keep dealing with these problems we keep presenting him. So that kind of resolved itself, and then we got on our ship and headed to where the Myrmekes have kind of the northern part of the continent is just in turmoil, so we headed to the battlefield on our new flying airship that oh gosh, Vulcan made for us. And we got a little preview about all the new stuff from Chandris and Kyra, as we used to always have when we went to New Islands. We met up with Talius, who is since we couldn't find another solution through our journey through hell for the Myrmekes, we except that Hades told us that Talius is the key to destroying them. So we went and talked to him, and he explained that that the Myrmekes were a problem, yes, but there was also another darker, more evil threat that's pretending to be their queen, and that to stop them now we have to destroy that. And then we don't know what he's gonna do, but he has some kind of plan, and he's gonna possibly sacrifice himself to take them all with him, I suppose. We don't really know what that's about yet, but we'll figure it out. And that's what happened last time, I think.
And we agreed to go gather our friends fighting so Hypatia could sleep.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Because we sent a bunch of people here to kind of hold the Myrmekes at bay, and they've been doing it for 8 months now. So yeah, we're gonna go give them a break. We gotta go save Bullbug.
And then there was also Hypatia had a dream. Did that get covered?
Oh no, that was she didn't want to share it with us at first. But I think
But Phil shared it with you all.
Yeah,
so
but Phil shared
that's
it with
okay.
everyone. So yeah, Hypatia got a dream from Thylea, which could have been real. It was definitely real. And somewhere out there, Thylea is still rooting for us, as she always has. The specifics of the dream, I don't quite remember, but that something's gonna happen, and that she's still rooting for us. She wants us to succeed.
She's maybe going to destroy the world so that we can save it, because she cray.
Yeah.
All right. I think that covers everything.
I hope.
All right, go ahead and take your point of demon inspiration.
Well, I mean, we forgot the part where Kyra told Anna that she fucked up.
What?
Well, she was like, should we have let Phil do what he did? Did we do the wrong thing? That I just feel like that's
she was just
important.
kind of. I think she was just airing her concerns.
I felt really vindicated, even though I wasn't there.
I was about to say, because wasn't that in the middle of the night in their private quarters? Like, you got
but this is the recap. I'm just saying, the fans, we gotta tell them everything that happened.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And yeah, thanks for bringing it up. I was mad at myself because I didn't have more comforting words to say to her. So.
All right.
Phil.
Welcome to life. All right.
I think we're good then. Does anybody want to answer the factspiration question? Then we'll get this thing going. Nobody?
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you want to, just throw a die in the chat so you're interested to give it a couple more seconds, then we'll just pass on it. Man. If everybody's this tired tonight, man. Oh, all right.
Missed opportunity.
That's the only die I see. Go for it, Phil.
What keeps eluding Phil? True godhood. What stopped him? His friends. What's he doing about it? He's hitting his fucking head against the wall.
Aw.
There you go.
Okay. You may ask the same question of any NPC that
I'm gonna ask it of Bullbug.
Bullbug. Wow. What goal continues to elude you? The protection of those the safety of those he has been charged to protect. When Phil finds out that his sister died, he's never gonna forgive Bullbug. The Bullbug's gonna lose the best friend and brother he's ever had.
Can I change my mind? I don't want to hear Bullbug anymore.
I mean, what's he gonna do to try to fix that? Once this battle is over, he's gonna go down to the Nether Seas and he's gonna beat up Astreus and get back Phil's sister.
Before Phil finds out.
Dot 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 dot. Yeah.
Cute
Phil finds out.
scene.
All right. Cool. On that note, let's get started. Mm. Mm. All right. So, music. It's thinking about it. There we go. All right. Off in the distance, many bugs fighting many people. For reference, see also Starship Troopers. Hypatia, where are you planning to curl up and sleep while your allies go out to recover?
Like right in the crook of Talius's arm.
Okay.
He might have a pocket.
For 8 hours.
Yeah, he might have a pocket. That's a good idea.
He might. I mean, he might just have a Titanic bag of holding. I guess you could just go in the bag of holding. So, should be enough air for you in there. All right. So he will put you in his ginormous bag of holding, I guess. There we go. The rest of you are out and about looking for your allies without Hypatia's magic to guide you. So you are covering a distance that is equal to a third of the continent. How do you intend to find your allies who are out battling? This is what happens with wizards, Hypatia. They get so reliant on you.
What do you
No?
mean? We got dragons.
Okay. So you're just gonna get a cruise for hours and hope that you kind of run into them, just kind of like flying around like.
Well,
like
Hypatia
looking-
could have pointed us in the direction.
Hypatia, did you point them in the direction where they need to go?
I might not be able to because I think
Yeah,
I
that's
can
what I
only
say.
scry once a day.
Okay.
Let me double check.
I can scry. I could use all my spell slots to scry on
Okay.
or after.
I mean, you're a warlock. I mean, are they even real spell slots? You know, like you just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's once per short rest that I can scry. So yes, I would scry them.
Okay. All right. So checking in, which allies are you trying to find? Obviously Bullbug.
Bullbug, Enika, and
I think we already found out about Erica.
Arete.
I found out, but I
Oh,
didn't
okay, I got it.
necessarily share it.
That's good.
If you asked me to scry for Inika, though, I would tell you.
Oh yeah, because you haven't told Phil yet, right?
Yeah, it was during dinner.
That's a scene and a half. Okay. All right, so Phil, you are kind of listing off the people that you're looking for. It's Bullbug, it's Tyrannius, I believe, the Pegasus, Tyrannus. He is with Fish
And Lorius.
and Lorius. All right.
And I think also Enika and Arete, but obviously.
All right. Let's say, what was the Fish's name? I'm looking for his character sheet. I just.
Gary Dose.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
I remember the
Yeah.
dumbest shit. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Okay. So you're looking for all of those. Got it. Okay. All right. So Hypatia. You find Bullbug. You can't see it in his artwork, but he has an eye patch now because one of his eyes has been torn out from 8 months of fighting these bugs. And he is leading a bunch of troops, and they are basically fighting back just these massive, beefy-looking. You kind of saw them on the way in. These huge Philippocles-inspired bug monsters, and things are looking like they're kind of a stalemate because these creatures just seem to adapt to everything that he is doing and everything that his troops are doing. They try a number of unusual tactics, but you can see that they have tried this time and time again, and it's just starting to wear them down, having to keep innovating and coming up with new ways to fight and gain surprise and feint their opponents. Then you check in on Lorius. Lorius is running messages from area to area and is currently in flight on the back of Tyrannus with Gary Dose. He seems to be a bit more grizzled, a bit more worn down than you've ever seen him before. But alive and intact. And then, do you have a third scry? You'd be two
I just
short
gotta-
rests.
I
Two
can,
bird
I
outs.
can, I can do one.
All right, so then Anna will do one. Anna, you check in on Arete.
Yeah.
And Arete is just blasting shit every essentially 22 seconds. Just 33 seconds, just blasting people with icy breath, trying to stay airborne, barrel rolling out of the way of flying insect troopers and all that. And you do see that they are flying near and with Argon and Corinna, and they are the three of them are sort of fighting in tandem against the swarm.
Excellent. Yeah, I would have also agreed to this since you gave me a bonus. I'll let Reset know. Yeah, he's doing pretty
Okay.
well. Brenna's with him.
And as Anna goes to scry Annika, I will put my hand on her arm and say, "You don't need to. I'm sorry, Phil. I tried to sending her to let her know that Pythor was back, and she's dead.
Oh.
I spoke with her though. She's glad that Pythor's free, and she is with you in spirit."
Okay.
Who do we want to grab first?
Which one looked like they needed the most help?
No, it's definitely
Probably
Bulldog. Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go get him.
Okay. Let's see. So you guys are heading over to.
So we do have only 2 dragons, so Phil will offer Philippocopter services to anybody that needs it.
Yeah, I'd probably need something.
Are you guys not taking the airship? You're just gonna fly there?
Well, what's the distance if we flew there through natural means? Is it going to be a lot long? I mean, the distance is going to be the same, but it's going to be a lot longer.
Yeah, I mean, like a
Yeah,
rocket ship for
yeah.
us.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I guess we would take the airship. He will Philippocopter everyone up to the airship.
Okay, fair enough. Let's see. So you Philippocopter up to the airship. All right.
Yeah, I can kind of show you what that looks like if you want. It's got like one of these, then like some lines, and like people can just put your tokens over here, guys, to show him.
Mm-hmm,
So you're just holding the ladder, is what you're saying.
exactly as it was designed to do. Perfect. All right.
I'll look at Kyra
Cool.
and see if she wants to take the Philippocopter. Just fly up.
Sure. She'll take the Philippocopter. It looks fun. It looks fun. All right. So you guys are heading over there, and on your way, there are just swarms of these insects just everywhere. Hypatia, you feel movement even inside the extra-dimensional space which you would assume means that Thalius is also on the move. You guys, as you're flying off, see that from behind a nearby mountain, a hideous, insectile humanoid, somewhere between like flesh and bone and carapace, has sort of stalked out from behind this mountain, and dropping into a low crouch, is charging at Thalius. And Thalius cries out, "Yalla!" As he materializes a hammer so large that it is bigger than any of the buildings in the city of Mitros. And then these two kaijus just begin to beat each other senseless, as the smaller armies around them are just squashed and start fleeing for their lives. Meanwhile, inside the bag of holding, Hypatia is setting up a lovely little camp area, getting some tea to relax. Are you by yourself, or did you send? Is Chandras hanging out, or did you send Chandras to Damrox to help the others? Like, what's the situation?
I would leave it to be his choice.
Oh, wow.
But it was going to be quiet studying, so it might be a
Okay.
little distracting.
Yeah. He's a professional. So he'll go with the others. So yeah, you just doing some studying. But occasionally it's like you're on a cruise ship. Like occasionally things kind of shift a little bit. But meanwhile outside it's basically Talus being suplexed by a giant praying mantis woman. It's fucking crazy. But you guys fly away from all that and begin making your way towards the location that Hypatia told you to head to look for Bullbug. It doesn't take long for you to see him down below, and he is sort of fighting off wave after wave of these insectile attackers. There are holes in the ground everywhere where they are pouring out of. When he looks to the sky and sees you, he is filled with great relief as he sees the ship. What is the play? Do you want to snatch him up, or do you want to drop down and help him and his peeps, like, sort of best their current opponents, or do you just want to kind of airlift them all out of there? It is looking, I don't want to say like impossible odds, but it's looking pretty rough.
Does it look like we could like quickly turn the tide if we intervened?
It looks like you could tool up on a bunch of Myrmekes to get a sense of what they're about, maybe push back their forces, and rescue them. But there are a tremendous amount. Like these guys have kind of gotten themselves surrounded, as it were.
Okay, why don't we jump down and fight those guys while everyone else evacuates onto the airship?
Okay, that sounds pretty dope. All right. Okay. All right. In that case, I'll go ahead and bring you guys over to that map.
And if I can, I would like to cannonball Dragoon rules onto one of the Myrmekes.
Okay. One of the bigger ones, or
No, one of the ones that look like a nerd.
oh, okay. We'll just say that one just dies instantly then. All right. So you just smash into the ground, he explodes, and then we'll get you guys started. Hypatia, I'll probably just bring you over here, just so you can see.
No, that's cool. My power flickered again on the internet. It's tremble again, so
Okay. All right.
I'm on my phone for voice, so it's fine. But
Okay,
just
okay.
Foundry access. It's maybe a little
Theater of the mind it is. All
Yeah.
right. Heading over here. And I meant over here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Drop you guys in. Nope, that's not you guys. Hold on. Drop you guys in. Alright, if you have trigger against bugs, this is going to be a really gross map. So, just giving you a heads up on that one. Alright. bring you over. Mm-mm-mm. Change out the music real quick.
Now remember, make sure to not do any really dope shit, because if you do, they're gonna get more powerful the next.
I mean, maybe. All right, so let's see. There's quite a few creatures out and about on the field. My assumption is all of Bulbug's troops, you're gonna have them pull back, and then alongside Bulbug, you will fight the remainder. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's fine. Or we could maybe do like a timer, how long it takes everyone to escape.
Ooh, that'd be good. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all together, let me see how many troops Bulbug has left. All right, of his initial 60 troops, he still has 44. Not bad. All right. And then depending on your actions, more can evacuate per round. Otherwise, we will roll that 2d10 will be able to evacuate each round. That is without any specific help from you guys. All right, and your B team for this is who I have here. Is Vulcan with you guys? Is the Volcarax, or is he up on the airship? What's the play?
He's on the ship. I was thinking maybe the dragons could like be like
like shuttle people out. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that sounds good. Okay. All right. Then let's grab some dragons and have them doing stuff. All right, cool. All right. If it means saving people's lives, Kyra will do that. Okay. There we go.
You know, all the dragons come in and just like breath weapon cone, clear an area.
Oh, for sure, for sure. All right, so cinematically, I guess it'd be super cool if you guys dropped in and Bulbug is like surrounded by these three beefy ass motherfuckers right here. That seems good. You can see coming from all of these holes are just like an endless swarm of more and more Myrmekes. So just keep that in mind. And then everybody go ahead and roll yourselves into some initiative.
You get a Senate counter.
Oh, right. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, everybody should be able to roll themselves into initiative. And what we'll do is we'll do the dragons, and the dragons can carry out, we'll say, a D6 each round. So that'll be in addition to the 2d10 that are being evacuated. Yeah, that works. All right. Or wait, we got 3 dragons, so we'll do 3d8 per round. There we go. So the 3 dragons, dragging them out at 3d8 per round. Trying to get 44 people out of here. Sounds good to me. All right. Roll the sweet Bulbug into initiative. All right. Okay. And good. All right, everyone has rolled. Go ahead and hit start. Okay. So as you guys jump off of dragon backs, land on top of Myrmekes, smashing them, all that jazz, Bullbug looks back, sees all of you, and immediately sees Phil and says, Phil, oh glad you're back. And he looks like he's going to burst into tears as he whirls back on his enemies, and he says, "Careful, they're pretty tough. I mean, not as tough as us, but pretty tough." And as if to accentuate this point, let's see. I have so much heads-up display tonight. There we go. This one right here. Alright. It pulls back its visor and of its carapace and reveals that its face is just a collection of strange multicolored eyeballs. You know that this creature has a confusing gaze, and anything within 30 feet of the creature that is not averting its gaze is going to be subjected to that ability. Because, you know, confusing your enemy is good. And it's a big confusion aura. Alright, and then it is going to, I guess continue wrecking, Bullbug. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright. Here we go. It's going to do, a gore with its kind of shoulder blades there, and then it is going to swing on him. Let's see, 3 attacks. God. All right, with its scything claw, 1, and that's gonna miss, and 2. All right. So Bullbug, who is raging, takes half damage from these attacks. Alright. And then, let's see, they're going to stand their ground, and play will pass to Green Battalion. Alright, so from this hole over here, you start to see a great many Myrmekes begin to roil up from the ground. So let's see. Alright, you see that many. Alright, and as they reach the surface, they stretch their arms, their forearms, and then they kind of bend over, and you see wings burst from their backs. And as one, they all sort of take flight and begin heading towards you guys. Alright, let's see. So that's going to be a move and a dash. We'll bring them to here. And then I guess at some point they'd spread out a little bit so they don't get completely wiped by a fireball. There we go. But not too much. Because, you know, minions. Alright. Next up is this Myrmekes Juggernaut. Alright. It is going to have its confusion aura going. Let's see. There we go. And let's see, Phil, you're due to the fight. I guess it will turn its attention to you. So here we go. It is going to use a gore and 2 scything attacks. 1 and 2. Alright,
They
so
all hit.
19 for 31, 28 for 21, and a 21 for 22. As this thing just slow and steady just starts dropping a series of hits. Okay, over here to the, what is it, north, south, east, west? Where the fuck are these guys? Hold on. There's so many bugs. Oh, right behind you guys. Fantastic. So from this large hole here in the center, you see even more Myrmekes surging up from the darkness. Alright. And here they go. And they also take flight, because we want Foundry to really work hard tonight. Here we go. And reset all as one. They are going to kind of fly over to you and try and surround you. All right. Let's see. Because they are flying, they could get 8 around you on the ground, and then I guess the other 4 will be above you for a total of 12. Though as minions, they can only attack in groups of 5. All right. Let's see. So how these minions work is they can attack with something called a group attack, and then when they group attack together, that attack is much stronger than it would normally be, essentially. Let's see. Alright, so normally these guys would only be at a +3 to attack, but since they are attacking as a group, it's actually going to be a +8 to attack here. So this will be 2 sets of attacks coming at you. Here's the first. That is going to miss. And here's the second. All right, 19, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Probably not. No.
Well, it's
Okay.
a 24, right?
Yeah, it's 24, right? Because that's only +3.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Because they'd all have +5. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 24. So when a minion does a group attack, its damage increases exponentially. So instead of it doing 4, it does 4 per person in the group attack.
I'll give myself the piercing resistance to have it.
Yeah, so let's see. Make a single attack for the group. Counts as 1 attack action. The group gains +1 bonus to every minion in the attack. Multiply the damage by the number of minions that made the attack. So yeah. So it would actually come in at 20 damage, but they have this thing here called Powered by the Hive Mind. Whenever this creature does a group attack, it deals an additional 2 psychic damage for every other attacking group of the same type. If the group attack misses, the target still takes 1 psychic damage per creature in the group attack. So essentially, if 5 of them attack, just the act of them working together, like their psychic presence, will deal 5 psychic damage. But if the attack hits, they will add an extra 10 psychic damage. So it comes in at 20 piercing and then 10 psychic.
Okay.
Okay.
So I can have the piercing, and
Okay.
then I'll take the psychic.
Okay. And then the first one that missed, they still do a passive like 5 psychic damage to you.
Okay, so then 15 psychic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
All right.
take...
Okay. Then the remaining 2, and I'll just mark 2 random ones so that I know which 2 they are. We'll give them a blue dot, I guess. There we go. They're going to use their magic missiles. There we go. They will fire the magic missiles. You seem to be pretty well managed. They will fire them at Phil. Yeah, that seems good. Nah. Wait, they recognize Anastasia. They got all your.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably be in the air a little bit.
Yeah,
they
they got your whole dossier. All right, here we go. So we're just gonna do them all as one. These are just level 1 magic missiles, so it's 3d4 plus 3. Here's the first one. Here is the second one. All right. And that is them. That brings us to reset.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to start up a aspect of the worm. So I'm doing a fire aura around me. And when I activate aspect of the worm at level 18, there's an explosive fury. So
very
every
nice.
creature within my aura, which is a 10 feet aura, has to do a dex save or take 3d10 fire damage.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me grab all these, and then we will. If you see yourself in the save, you know, it's
fine,
just if you're in the group. Yep. Here we go. Oh wait! I didn't have to roll all of them separately. Because they're groups. All right. I'm just gonna take the first 4. I'm just gonna take the first 4 that I see. Okay. So I'll delete all these other ones. There we go. All right. The DC is a 19. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the first 2 are going to be groups of 5 because I can roll up to 5 at once, and then the second 2 will be individuals. So the first group fails and they all die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The second group passes, so those 5 live, and then one of the magic missile boys dies, just like that.
And then I'm going to use my. Well, I guess I'll just move here.
Okay.
Right, and then that was my bonus action, so I'll use my action to.
Can they make an opportunity attack against you? Or?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. You left the range of, it looks like 4 dudes. So as minions, since they all are entitled to the opportunity attack, they will do a group opportunity attack together. So these are going to be at plus. This will be at +4.
It's at disadvantage as well.
All right, disadvantage, but a +4. Let's see what happens.
So,
21.
Or plus an extra 4, or.
Well, because they're attacking as a group,
Okay.
and there's 4 of them in the group, they'd add a +4 to it. So that comes
And
out
I'll
at
use
21.
my reaction to give myself this shield.
Okay.
So it misses, and then.
All right. But then you
I'll use-
take 2 psychic damage from their effort.
Okay.
Because they work so hard with their little psychic brains. All right. So now you moved
Yeah.
away from them, and then.
And then I'm just gonna punt. So I'll attack this one, but then instead of attacking, I'll use my Dragon Breath.
Okay.
So it's just gonna hit all of them.
Yeah.
Cone.
1,
And
2, 3, 4, 5. So I gotta make 2 saves. There we go. This is for the group, and this is for the individual. Oh no! Alright, so they are all wiped out, and then as they are, it triggers a consequence. He's definitely fatigued, because he doesn't exist anymore. Alright. Well done!
And then I'm gonna move here in front of Callister,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna close my eyes.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's it.
Alright. Play passes to the 3rd Juggernaut. Alright. Let me turn on his aura. Let's see. There we go.
You have more attacks per set. Breath of the Dragon only replaces one of your attacks.
Oh yeah.
Multi.
I'll use my second attack on this guy then.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Yeah, I would say a 32 plus flank is going to hit. Alright, it takes 17 points of piercing damage. Alright. It turns to face you. Peels back some of its face chitons, revealing so many eyes, but you have already kind of closed your eyes to avert your gaze. It is going to take its turn. Let's see. Does it have enough movement for this? Probably not. It's so big. Alright. It's going to simply just gore you with its shoulder, and then slash at you twice for reset.
Now, could we spend a reaction to close our eyes?
A reaction to close your eyes. You just decide at the beginning of your turn if you're not going to be looking around this turn. If you are, it's 5e. It's like on or off basically for avoiding gazes.
Okay.
Yeah, you either aren't affected by it or you are affected by it. But if you aren't affected by it, then you're effectively blind for the whole round. So, all right, so it looks like a 28, a 25, and a 26 as the creature just starts piercing and slashing you.
And I can have those, so I'll take all of them. Yeah.
All right, and then I think it will surge forward a bit, stomping into the space with all of you, but staying in melee with Bullbug. There we go. All right, play passes to Anastasia.
Okay.
Oh, I should ask at the beginning of your turn. Are you
Oh, right.
blinding yourself this turn, or are you keeping your eyes open? You're currently in one of the 3 ores, it looks like.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna try and get out of it on my turn anyway, so.
Okay, so at the beginning of your turn, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom? Oh, darn.
All right, yeah. With an 11, you would be confused. So go ahead and give me a D. This is very specific to this creature. Go ahead and give me a D8, actually.
Whoops.
All right, so you can't take reactions till the start of your next turn, and on a roll of a 6, you take no action. Use all of your movement to move in a random direction. And since you can fly, we'll go ahead and do straight up as an action, as a direction. So that'll be number 9 if you get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna go towards the bottom right of your monitor.
Oh, well, just double check.
Oh.
So we're back in the normal world again.
Oh yeah,
Will
yeah.
the gem stop this effect or no?
Yeah, anything that would happen to you, Anna, you gotta stay on top of this. Any attack, anything that could happen to you is prevented by this. Anything bad.
Okay.
But once you run out of gems, you gotta let us know.
I know.
Okay.
All right. So one of the
All right.
gems is spent, and I can take my turn
Yeah. Where are you tracking the gems, by the way?
on my sheet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see them. Oh, look at them just ticking away. Oof. Okay. All right. So take your turn. You there?
You're muted.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm still just thinking. Well, I'll just blast this guy to get him away from me.
Okay.
As he jumps up on me, I'll just pull out the Kyra's bow and start shooting some arrows into his chest to get him to back off. Oh, I popped out my sheet. Okay.
Ooh, all right. 28 hits. 22 does not. But the first attack does send him back 10 feet. All right.
A couple more. 23.
23 he does not hit.
Oof. Okay. 4.
29 hits. And they do seem to take normal damage from Radiant.
Okay.
Alright, and that would knock him back another 10 feet. So, what, here? I guess you kind of bang into this guy a little bit.
That's fine.
All right, I'll have him to make a strength save.
And hopefully I'm out of his reach. I'll fly back up.
Yeah. So this guy bangs into that guy. That guy just kind of pushes him down to the side.
What's this reach? 20? Or it's not, it's 15. This token's so big. No, I guess it's 20. Alright. Yeah, I'll fly up, assuming his reach is more than 20. And that'll be my turn.
Bam.
Bonus action. Oh, we're good. I'm done.
Alrighty. Play passes to the orange swarm. Alright. So from this hole over here, you see a great many Myrmekes taking flight and joining the battle. Alright. They are going to fly. They're going to move and dash to about here. And then they will maintain a height of, we'll say, 40 feet, but I don't have a script to bulk it, so I'm just going to put a big number 40 next to them. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Play will pass to Cyrus.
Okay. We will close our eyes because we have blind fight, so don't worry about that. Go up here. We start beating on this juggernaut.
Okay, 30 definitely hits. Alright, there's a loud crunch of his carapace kind of caving in, but it is not bloodied. Not yet. Ooh, okay.
Yep.
What will you do? Which are the options? It's the first one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going to move it.
We'll move it 5 feet south.
Okay.
So it's still within range.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will swing again.
Okay.
And once more.
God damn. Alright, yeah. It is bloodied, and then past bloodied. Alright, you see sickly greenish blood kind of spray from numerous cracks in its carapace.
Kentimane squashed you once. He'll do it again.
Go ahead and give me a perception check real quick, Cyrus. Oh, alright. Everything's cool. Everything's cool. Alright. Anything else from Cyrus?
For now, that's going to be it.
Okay. Alright. Play will pass to the pink swarm. Okay. Anna, to the north of you, you see rising up from the hole are even more of these creatures. And you also see, attracted by the battle, something like this. Some sort of hideous, like, fly or stinging bee, but like with what may have at one time been a humanoid head, the wings kind of growing from the cranial area. It's pretty horrible.
Eldritch bee.
And so that is gonna roll into the next round of combat. But rising up from the earth, you see a great many more Myrmekes. All right, and you see them kind of take flight towards you. So they're gonna move and dash, and just try to surround you, essentially. Given the sheer number of them, they will live a total video game life and just and basically, yeah, they'll form a cube around you, on all sides.
That's amazing.
All right. Yeah, how do you make MCD minions even crazier? Flying, apparently.
Oh, they interlock their legs, so it just becomes like a force cage.
Just a
You're in a
cage of
Myrmekes
bugs.
hamster ball.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, little companion cube of your own. Alrighty. Phil, off to the northeast, you see climbing out of this hole is a real big boy. It looks like one of the harvesting units that they described. Apparently, harvested stuff goes in that hole in the center, and they get stored for later. Gets pooped out later as building blocks.
It looks awful.
It wants to make you into a building block, so it is going to roll into initiative on the next round. Alrighty. Phil, to you.
All right, Phil sees the eye patch. He gets the hint. He closes his eyes. He bonus action rages.
All right.
Moves up to half his speed to right there. He's gonna use an action to grapple this guy. Well, he's gonna substitute one of his attacks to grapple Chili.
Okay.
Oh no, a 21.
Oh no. Alright. Are these things as great as the man they were based on? Probably not, but let's see. 32.
Well, I'll do it again.
He will get a boon for that. He will give inspiration to his friend. His friend's like, damn boy, that was good shit.
Oh my god, a 21.
Okay. Maybe like Thalius, you can't bring yourself to go against your people, your creations.
Yeah, they're made in my image.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, you got him though. You only got 20.
Thank God. Well, that's my 2 attacks. I was hoping to grab both of them, but I will just start flying into the air with this guy. So I can move 50 feet. So just go 50 feet up.
All right. Because they're gargantuan, so
I grapple as if I'm huge.
Okay, so they're one size larger than you.
So that'd be 25 feet then?
Yeah, so you would be doing it at half, yeah.
Okay, so we'll go 25 feet up.
Alright.
Just good, I can still reach down and grab this guy. Next turn. I will...
as you lift him off the ground, you see beneath those sharp, chitinous pauldrons and spines on his back, massive wings begin to unfurl in reaction to being lifted off the ground. And they begin to, like a dragonfly.
You've seen Bug's Life, right?
Yeah.
Helicopter.
Yeah, it's Hopper. Yeah, it's Hopper. There you go. All right. Anything else?
Wait, I'm a fool.
Oh.
Dude, don't I have that
you're
thing
Phil.
now where I can always just take my strength score? But I guess it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's us up here, and I will free action mark everything next to me, and that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right. This one right here is contemplating when it would ever bother using Eldritch Blast. That it's like, I just learned this amazing skill, but I just don't know when I would use it. Like, just doesn't seem like it's right for my spec. And then immediately trapdoors your radiant blast ability, Anna. All right. So then, you know how you shot this guy with your radiant blast?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it learned Radiant Blast, that it was just like, this just doesn't work with my spec at all, and just
I
immediately
see.
like deleted it. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Play passes to Yellow Swarm. All right. So let's see. Yellow Swarm. Minus this QD right there. All right. They are going to rise up, and they are going to start flying. And they're going to just start heading towards the battle. Here we go. They're going to move and dash to get to here. Alright, and we will assume that they are hovering near the ground. Yeah, that seems good. They'll be hovering towards the ground. Alright, Bullbug's turn. Oh, Phil, were you blind on your turn so that you didn't have to make a ton of
Yeah, I closed
saves?
my eyes because I saw the
okay.
eye patch and I got the hint.
Gotcha, that's right. Bullbug is going to close his only eye and not have to make a bunch of saves. He is going to... this one down here is damaged, but he would get an opportunity attack from this guy if he moved away.
Well, even if I'm
oh, yeah, you got him up there. Yeah,
I'm
you got him
holding
up there.
above
Okay,
my
then
head.
he's going to head to this one, and he's going to attack it recklessly. So this will be a normal attack. Here we go. The pickle axe. It's been a long time. Once. And a twice. And then a gore attack. Alright, so 27 is going to hit, but the other two, he's just swinging blind, and the creature's armor class is very high. The other two attacks do not hit, but the first one does. And fire. Cyrus, this creature is barely holding on. But as the round ends, the creature that you are fighting, Cyrus, you see that it begins to heal. Doesn't heal much, but it does start to heal. Let's see. And the healing seems to be coming from inside the creature. Alright. And over here, these two. Okay. Phil. Something from inside the creature that you are curing. It is casting a dispel magic at your winged boots. Or your winged sandals. I'm just gonna try to dispel them for a little bit. Let's see. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. Magical effect of winged sandals is a fly spell. So we will say that is a 3rd level effect. So yeah, you for now stop flying as the magic of the boots is suppressed.
I will use my reaction to counterspell it.
Okay. Let's see. Would you see this creature?
Oh, I am blind. So.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I guess you wouldn't even know why the flying stopped working. Shit. And then Anna's surrounded by people. Reset's over there. Let's see. Reset's perception. Pretty good. Is it enough through all these bugs and fighting to see? Probably not. All right, Phil. Out of nowhere, your boots are your winged sandals that have never failed you. They just stop flapping, and you and your cargo go tumbling to the ground. All right. This is only 9 points of damage from the fall. However, to keep life simple, if you take damage from a fall, which this Myrmekes did, it falls prone. And I don't think you took damage from the fall.
Yeah, I resist
because you're
and then
damage threshold.
Then damage threshold.
All right. So it falls prone. Okay. Let's see. And then this one over here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Phil, you feel the force of some magic missiles. They are familiar to you. Start blasting into your body. These creatures love magic missiles. Their patron deity, Hypatia, taught it to them when they were young. It's a staple of all of the Myrmekes.
Okay.
What's up?
So I don't think I take any damage of them because they do damage per missile, right? And I have a damage
Yeah.
threshold of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So there, you guys just see them just bouncing off of Phil.
Okay. Those of you who are watching the fight, you see that the Myrmekes that are watching Phil are learning.
You can learn it's from divine.
I mean, it's just
There's
natural.
gotta be
It's
some
just a
limit
natural
to
effect.
this.
Yeah.
How do they understand that?
You could ask them, but well, yeah. Anyways, okay, so let's see over here. Okay.
They're for the big guys though. They're really tough.
Top of the round. Let's see. It would have been optional. Myrmeke Plague Spreader. Oh, give me 3d8. So, 3d8 to see how many of the 44 people were evacuated by the dragons. Assuming again that there's even more enemies that they are trying to fend off while you guys are also fighting. All right, we got 1d8. Got two. I need 2 more d8s. Don't be shy. I'll just take the first 3 d8s I see. Okay, 12. All right, there we go. I'll take it at 9. So 17. 17 out of 44 people have been evacuated. They are wheeling back around, heading back for more people. All right. So the Plague Spreader's turn. It is going to look at what is happening here, and then everyone's so busy doing things. All right. They got a pretty good flight speed. Yeah. It is going to zoom over with its 90-foot flight speed and dive bomb at you, Reset. As it does, and the creature approaches, you understand that this creature creates a horrible droning sound. If you start your turn within 30 feet of this creature, you will need to make saving throws to avoid a passive effect of the creature. So I will go ahead and turn this creature's aura on.
And what causes it if we start our turn?
If you start your turn and can hear. So
Okay.
those guys are if you can see. This thing is if you can hear.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, as it gets closer, it is going to attack with its claws and its proboscis. So this is the claw attack for Reset. And that's going to miss. And then it's going to try and jam this proboscis in there. 21, but I think you're under the effects of AC boost, yeah?
I'm at 23.
Alright, fair enough. And let's see. That will be that for now. It will just stay there hovering next to you. Alright, play then passes to Undependable Juggernauts. Okay, Undependable Juggernaut. Let's see. Yeah, Phil's there. It will go ahead and attack Phil. It is recognizing Phil, and it is excited that Phil is here. It will show Phil all the things that it has learned in his image and his likeness. It is going to smash its face against him. And then it will swing twice. Once. And twice. So we're looking at a 23, an 11, and a 20.
The first one and the last one hit.
Okay, so 28 and 20 slashing. And the creature will just kind of stand there and maintain. They seem to be slow and steady and predictable, is what they seem to be bringing to the table at this particular time. All right, the green swarm. All right, the green swarm is closing in. It sees that there is possible prey. So let's see. A group of 5 will fly over to reset. Oh, I think that was 6. My bad. There we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah. So we'll do 2 groups of 5. We'll come for reset. Okay, so here's the first, and here is the second from these guys. This will be at a +4, and then the other one will be at a +4. Or sorry, +5, right? Because there's 5 of them in the pack. So yeah. So a 20 doesn't hit. A 25 on the second one though.
And then it's +10.
So then instead of being 4 piercing, it'll be 20 piercing plus 10 psychic. And then the first attack, even though it missed, it'll be 5 psychic, just because of their overwhelming presence and all working together and all that good stuff. Right. And let's see. Then we got this group over here. So they will start moving. You know what? Sure. They each have 1 magic missile they could use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So they will kind of get into a less clumped position, I guess. And then they will fire off some magic missiles. Alright. Here we go. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And they're just gonna machine gun squad, just gonna empty all of those into resets. But each of these Myrmekes troopers can only ever do their magic missile once per day.
Am I good enough to use deflect missiles on these?
On magic missile, I would say no, but yeah. Ooh, as a mage slayer, I mean that's a lot. I mean, you could deflect one of the 20. Yeah, I mean you could deflect one of the 21 missiles if you want. Think that's good for your reaction.
It doesn't. I don't think it uses my reaction. It uses it if I throw it back.
You would just spend a key point for each magic missile that you're trying to deflect.
I thought it was a key point if you throw it back.
Oh, it's only a key point if you throw it back?
Oh, yeah. It's a key point to throw it back. It's a reaction to deflect. So
yeah, so you'd only be able to deflect 1, of the 27 or 21 that are coming at you. So
whatever, I resisted.
Okay, fair enough. I will leave you to sort that out. All right. Play will then pass to this big boy right here, Chili. Chili does not like that you have him pinned. That's not nice at all. Okay. Let's see. He is going to. I think he'll just keep hitting you. They're really just designed to go and wreck shit. So, keeping his eyes wide open. With you being blinded, even though it's prone, these will be normal attacks. So here we go. Here's a gore, and then a scythe, and a scythe. Alright, so a 22 for 23, a 23 for 22, and then a 17, which I think we'll miss.
Yeah, that misses.
All right. Wait, he's flanking with his buddy here. Nice. So it'll be a 19 for 18.
My damage threshold resisted.
Fair enough. And that's the turn because they can't move. All right, this squad up here, the red squad. All right, red squad got wiped, so it's going to be another round before more red units arrive. Reset to you.
By the way, those things did 80 damage, which reduced to 40.
Oh wow! All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna suddenly disappear.
Okay.
So this is using my empty body feature. So 4 key points, I'm just invisible. And then out of nowhere, there's gonna be a fire blast, I guess, around me. So this is the breath of the dragon. I was looking because I believe I have a feature that allows me to amplify my breath of the dragon to like 90 to like a 90-foot cone or something, but I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna keep looking.
Okay.
But if I can, I want to hit the orange guys as well. Yeah, augment breath. I use 1 key, and I believe it oops. Why did it do a crit? That's weird. Yes, a 60-foot cone or 90-foot line.
Okay.
So I wanted to cover.
Yeah, give me a template. It'd be the little protractor, and then you want the little triangle doodad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and you just need to pick any square around you as your origin point, and just draw from there.
And the green things around me, they're flying, right? So I could move under them, technically.
Yeah, you're on the ground, and they are just surrounding you. So there's 8 around you, and then there's 2 above you.
Okay, so can I just position the cone, like starting on this guy, and aiming and going backwards? I guess.
I mean, you'd have to move back. I mean, dragons pull this shit because they got long necks. Okay, would you be willing to take those opportunity attacks?
I'm invisible.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so yeah. So you're gonna push back and then fire. Okay, sure. All right. So like this. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'll just divide it into 4 groups there and 1 group here, so 5 saves altogether. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so only one group survived. So I'll just move 5 of them over here. There we go, and then the rest are all destroyed. Because it does the augment breath also add that extra 5 damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then we'll do 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy's got to make it.
Did you torch poor Chandras? Oh, he's B team. Never mind.
All right, so this guy fails. It is resistant to what's this, fire damage?
This is fire. Yeah.
Okay, so it's resistant to the fire damage. So it only takes, I believe, 10 total. And then, did you give me a save for starting within all these auras? As far as
just the hearing one I have to do.
Okay.
So which one was the hearing?
That's actually a Constitution.
Is it magical or natural?
It's just a supernatural ability of the being. Where I've finally landed after all these years on is it magical is literally, does it have the word magic, then it's magic. If it doesn't have the word magic, then it's not magic. Is how we're
I will
handling it.
reroll that one then
Okay.
with my free reroll. So 30.
Okay. That is definitely enough. You resist whatever strange effect the droning was going to have, and against this particular one, you are immune for 24 hours. All right.
And then my second attack, I'll hit the plague spreader.
Okay.
And this is a shield strike, and since it was resistant to fire, I will use cold this time.
Ooh, alright. A 20 is going to hit. The creature is resistant to cold, but it takes damage.
Alright, and then I'm going to move over here so I can help Anna next time.
Okay. And now you're still invisible, or you're not invisible anymore?
So
it's like
the
a
way it
greater
says-
without concentration.
Yeah, the way the description of the thing is, it doesn't say invisibility spell. It says I stay invisible for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
All damage.
I would hope it at 18th level, it's more than
Yeah.
just become invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice. Alright, and it's good. Okay. Play passes, I guess, to this big boy. Alright, let's see, Cyrus. This guy is going to attack you with you being blind. These will be at, well, you have dark, you have blind sight, right? Okay, yeah. So your eyes are closed to avoid the gaze, but you don't actually have the penalties of being blind. Fantastic. Alright, so normal attacks. Here we go. Gore, and then 1 and 2. Alright, looking at 25 for 25. 15 is going to miss. 26 for 23. Alright, and it will stand its ground. Because it knows that in death, its parts can be used to build more Myrmekes. Anastasia, to you.
I had a question about how a swarm worked. Say I had an effect where every time I am attacked, it deals damage back to the attacker. Since they only make one attack as a group, is it only for one of them, or?
Technically, they would all be affected by it, but the effect would have to deal enough damage to hit their damage threshold.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, I'm just gonna do. Oh, am I in range of the sound one? You said he was on the ground.
Yes, it's a third. Oh no, you're up 60 feet, and he's on the ground, so no, you're not.
Cool, just double checking. All right, so I'm gonna use my action while I'm being just dogpiled here in the air. I can see out, right? They're not like doing cover.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. For now. I'm use my action and summon a flame from my heart and just send it out, kind of just next to me in the air, and it's gonna swell and grow until it becomes a fiery bird. I'm just gonna summon a helper. That's my action. Keep popping out my sheet to look at it, decide what I'm gonna do on my turn. Right, so companion, radiant elemental. There you go. Let's get I already got a bird here. Ooh, a cool owl. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And yeah, he'll go after me. I would have to make some kind of check to get through these guys, yeah, since they're totally surrounded.
Yeah, you do like a tumble through essentially.
Okay, and is that an action or is
It's a bonus action. Your acrobatics against one of their acrobatics.
All right, I'll do that. Acrobatics. Here you go.
Okay. 28. They have no chance of stopping you. But here they go. All right, so you tumble through, and can be in a space adjacent to them to show that you passed through their space.
Actually, doesn't do me any good because then they'll still opportunity attack me.
That is true. There will be quite a few opportunity attacks.
You know what?
As
I'm gonna see.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have my elemental kind of fly over me, and
All right.
set all these guys on fire,
Okay.
and then keep flying through these ones too. And I guess
So your elemental acts at the end of your turn, but as part of your initiative, right?
yeah, we just said it's best to go after me, or just like a regular summoned, or
Yeah, I mean,
I'm ending
it's
my
just
turn.
it just has to do everything that it's doing in one go. Essentially, you just can't toggle back and forth between the summon and yourself. So
yeah, no. So I'm ending my turn. I'm just gonna stay up here.
So
for
you
now.
decide you pass, but then you're like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? And you decided to stick it out. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair
I'm
enough.
gonna stay here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's any better. I mean, that's new. These are new. So I'm just gonna have my elemental fly through me and all of them.
Okay.
Make a corkscrew down and land next to this plague spreader and do some
All
side
right.
attacks.
All right. So as its fire form moves through people, it would do a D10. Even at max damage, that is not enough for the threshold of the creatures, so it will not kill them. Essentially, with these creatures, if they take if an attack roll hits them, period, they die. If the damage from that attack roll is more than their damage threshold, it will kill another, and if there's still damage left over, it will kill another, and so on and so forth. So even regular attacks are basically AoEing these guys. The non-attack roll stuff like a wall of fire or fire elemental flying through them and stuff like that, it has to deal enough damage to actually kill them. Otherwise we just don't track it. We basically assume that they're finding ways to avoid it.
All right.
And then Reset's AoE, same deal. They get a saving throw, and if they make it, they just don't take any damage. But if they fail, and the damage from the AoE would have been enough to kill them, they're just dead. They just die outright.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'll just.
But yeah, like so as he flies through, you can see that they're burning, and then I guess like story-wise, like their carapace is thick and resilient enough to heat that they are on fire but not dying from it. Essentially.
Sorry.
Yep.
New
No worries.
mechanics.
Yeah, this is
actually,
new mechanic for me. This is actually the first minions that I've run with the MCDM minions.
Okay. So I'm just gonna, if it's all right, I'm just gonna have my elemental attacks the ones around me then.
Okay, fair enough.
Start slamming into them. Here's 2 attacks for the ones that are surrounding me. That's 8 radiant and 9 radiant.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. Those are not beefy enough hits to overkill, but it does kill 2 of them just outright.
Okay.
Because again, any amount of damage from a hit will kill on a hit.
All right, we're good.
All right, cool. Let's see. That brings us to Orange Team. All right, where you at, Orange Team? Oh, there's just 5 of you left, little Orange Team. Let's see. Orange Team looks over at Chandras. Chandras is looking around, thinking would have been a lot better to just hang out with Hypatia. Flashes V Team token and gets back to sort of helping load people onto dragons. There's just no one to attack because everybody's already swarmed. Oh wait, Cyrus! Oh, thanks. Okay. So these 5 are gonna fly up to you, Cyrus. And they will swarm around you. And they will try and attack. So this is gonna be at +5, but a single attack. So 13 is gonna miss. Alright. Play passes to the Harvester. The Harvester lets out a scree, and it starts making its way across the battlefield. It is going to harvest some flesh. Am I right? Hey. It's going to take a dash action, and I guess get I don't know, like as close to you guys as it can with all these other big boys around. And that will be its turn. Cyrus, to you.
All right. I guess do a Constitution check first.
Yes, within
Or
the
save, con
droning.
save.
Yeah, con save because of the droning of this thing's wings. Oh, yeah, no problem. Here's your boon. Very nice. Swap. You may switch places with a nearby ally. You must be within 10 feet of you. Movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. If there are no willing allies, you can move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks, or stand up for prone. To do any of this, you must not have a movement speed of 0. Your ally, however, does not need to have a movement speed greater than 0. This uses no reactions. Okay. So,
Might as well
what
back
do you
to
want?
back swap with Bulldog for the cool factor.
Yeah, I mean, you guys just gonna swap places real quick for cool factor, or are you cool? Are you happy where you are?
I'm happy where I am right now.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
Unfortunately, it's a blank boon. So.
all right.
Let's have an idea.
Okay.
First, we're gonna lay this one smack down on this juggernaut here. This he already seems pretty busted up. $18 more bludgeoning.
All right, on this big boy right here.
Yep.
How does he die?
I just want to like essentially a big crack in the head while it stops moving. But then I'm going to be listening for the little one that I know is inside there.
Yes.
And do
So
my
yeah, as you crack it open, you see like a fucking Evangelion pilot like climbing out of this big boy is this little tiny fairy.
Aww.
Yeah, she's based on Anastasia.
Aww.
She wear feathers in her hair just like Anastasia
Oh
do.
my gosh.
So she climbs out and looks around, and like it's kind of like, you know, coughing up some blood, and sees you, and then
the hammer proceeds to be laid down.
okay. All right, it hits, and surprisingly, there is a crunch, but it's still going.
Oh, I'm glad I have 3 attacks. Don't you know you killed the healer? And that's
God, all right. She raises a hand as if to be like, "No more!" And then you bring the hammer down critically, and she is smooshed.
Wait, let me check Crusher real quick.
Don't show these ones the B team tokens.
Alright, so
That'd be hilarious, yeah.
at which point we are going to action surge and try to take out these guys here.
Fine.
Take out the rest of the orange team.
All right, you currently have 5 dudes around you. So let's see. First attack. All right. Whoa. Okay, keep going. That's fine. No, that's fine. Let's see. So, couple things. 29 definitely hits. 17 is enough to kill one, and then carry through to kill another. And then 16 is going to hit, and 15 is actually their damage threshold. So any attack that does more than 15 will kill an extra one. So it's increments of 15. So like a 31 damage would kill 3, and so on and so forth. All right, so you kill another, and you got one more attack.
Yep.
Oh my god! Damn, man! Hot shit dice tonight. Yeah, they just eradicated. You're just surrounded by like broken carapace and guts everywhere. Nice.
And I'm gonna let out a roar, but somehow morph my voice to sound insectoid in the roar, so it's more like a chittering screech.
Oh,
Try to
jeez.
scare these guys.
All right. They all sort of respond to the sounds that you're making, and then they begin to echo the sounds that you make in unison. All right. Anything else from Cyrus?
Oh, I still have my movement, so we're going to move right up into the next big one.
Okay. I'm actually going to delete this guy's body, just so that we have one less Venn diagram on the board. All right. All right, and then you just charge up to that guy. Fantastic. Okay. Next up is Pink Team. Alright, Pink Team is up with Anna. I don't know how many pinks there are, actually. So I'm
only one died. So
alright, I'm gonna make
No, 2 died.
2? Okay. I sort of didn't count them ahead of time. 1, 2. I'm just gonna say that there's enough they're gonna make 2 team attacks on you.
yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
That's fine.
One, you gotta play it loose with these minions.
Yeah.
Yeah. First one is an 18. Second one is
Okay,
only a
first one.
10.
So
Alright.
4 times.
So it's 4 times 5, so 20, and then another 10 points of psychic. And then since they missed, they only dealt 5 points of psychic because they tried their best.
Got it.
Myrmekes turns to the camera, shows its weaponized
my
body,
part.
and says, "I'm doing my best. Yep, doing my part." There we go. All right, then play. They'll just stay hovering around you. Play will pass to Phil.
Okay.
Staying
I'm
blind
guess-
still?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm guessing I hear all of these like troops like rushing in, right?
Oh yeah, like
Okay.
it was not an exaggeration about how many Myrmekes that people
Yep.
were dealing with. Yeah.
Okay. So this guy's on the ground. I want to
Mhm.
pick him up. I want to run 15 feet and I want to throw him on top of this group.
All right, you want to throw him at this big group. Okay, that sounds good. All right. Him's a big boy, so if you're just throwing him as like a boulder, we're not playing Pathfinder yet. I'm still allowed to make shit up. Let's just treat it as you're throwing him as and he'll be like an AOE.
That's what I
Does
was
that
going
work?
for.
All right,
That's
that'll
what
be
I
your
was
whole action though. Will be to create an AOE. It will set the
Yeah,
DC.
that's fine.
The DC will be equal to your strength, and they will make reactions to try to get away from it.
going. Okay.
All right.
So DC's 22.
All right, DC is 22. 8 plus your proficiency plus 6. Be a 20, right? Because spell DC
I
start at...
thought you said the DC would be my
Oh,
strength,
no.
not-
I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
So then it
All
would
right,
be,
so
yeah.
DC
it would
20.
be-
All right, here we go. And it'll affect a 4x4 square. Does that work?
Yeah,
Those guys?
that's perfect.
All right, so let's see.
Roll him up and do a bowling ball. And
Yeah. All right, so that's. I'm gonna say there's 2 squads there, and here we go. Tech save. They're gonna have to get a pretty high number. Nope. And oh, so close, little guys. They're all killed. All right. And this guy being so fucking big with a 24 armor class and stuff, he just kind of like lands on him like.
Yep. And then
yeah.
with the rest of my speed and my bonus action, I'm gonna dive back on top of him and try and grapple him and keep him on the ground.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Give me a athletics check. There you go.
31.
31. All right. They cannot beat this, but they will try. 29. Not bad. All right. It's really weird because as you approached him, you could have sworn you heard it kind of call out. Great Philippocles, give me strength. Weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Weird.
Anything else from Phil?
No, that's everything I got.
All right. Team Yellow. Damn, is Team Yellow still alive? 30 yellows?
that's
No,
the
they all
one.
got.
That's the one that just got the attack.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Team Yellow, assemble! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a magic missile to boot. All right. Let's see. Okay. Here comes the magic missile from this guy. Is that Phil? Again, they're trying their best. Kind of bounces off. And then these 5 are going to move in. And they will make 1 attack against you. You are currently blinding yourself, so this is going to be at advantage with a +5. So that brings it
misses.
only to a 16. Alright, so you just take 5 points of psychic damage.
Awesome.
All right, that passes to Bullbug.
I think the damage threshold isn't discriminatory, so
Okay, I'm just
Cool.
call it out. What's happening? Let's see. Bullbug sees that Reset is covered in bugs. It says, "Reset, do you need help?"
Does he mean Anna?
No, you're right here, right? There's bugs all
Can't
over
see.
you.
No,
No, I'm-
she slipped
I'm
away.
here.
She's over here.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
He is blind though.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I guess
Oh.
I guess you'd shout, "Reset, you need help?"
Sure.
Okay. Where are you?
Go south. Oh,
Okay. Callister starts shouting at him, and he heads towards Callister. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. All right. So he will move in here, and he will attack with Reckless. So these are not at disadvantage. We've got a Gore, and we got 2 pickle axes. All right. So what are we looking at? Jesus Christ. 22, 27, 28. So that'd be 6 altogether. So this orange straggler gets killed, and all these green guys get killed. All right, 1 green guy left. Okay, and that is his turn. All right, I need to see 3 8-sided dice. Alright, let's see. Philippicles, something is trying to attack you. It will be an advantage. This is at the end of the round. Here we go. That is only a 14 though. So
misses.
the tiny mech pilot tried to use
Inflict
inflict wounds level 3 on you, but was unable to land the hit. Scurries back inside her mech. All right, and then what about this mech warrior over here? Yeah, all right. So this mech warrior over here. Is there anything that she needs to do right now? It'd be some real shit if they started healing the people that were on the ground. You guys had to coup de grace them. Oh, that'd be so horrible. You give a swarm like healers that actually pop up people that fall down.
You know, why don't you just put us in a giant cave with a bunch of bugs, deal 1 damage against a party that has no AoE?
Right. Let's see. We're gonna do. I don't think they know a lot about Cyrus, but the Cyrus has demonstrated that he has blind fighting, so I don't think she'd come out or reveal herself. So she's gonna stay inside. All right. Let's see those D8s. Looks like 12 more people have been saved, bringing it up to 29. You tell me when you're ready to pull back. You have 15 more people to save. If you want to 5-star this, otherwise you can pull out now. Leave him. It's up to you. Alright. This creature right here is going to access its spellcasting abilities. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that sounds like a fun spell. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Anna, I think you're within range of this. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an intelligence saving throw. Oh shit! Okay.
Barely.
All right. Refreshing. You regain a hit die. If you did not need a hit die, instead choose one of the following: recover 15 plus APL hit points, or gain the well-rested status.
I'll get the hit die because I took a hit die to some of my element.
Okay. Fair enough. And I think that is it. I think Reset's right next to it, right? No, Reset moved away from it. Okay. You're so invisible, I can't even see you. Alright. It's going to fly... Yeah, it's not within melee of Bullbug. So it is going to fly up and over to here. And it will have an elevation of... We'll say... 50 feet. Alright. Play passes to this big boy right here. Undependable. He's going toe-to-toe with Cyrus. Again, pretty basic bitch. He's just going to... Gore, Scythe. Gore definitely doesn't hit. Scythe, 27 for 19, 24 for 18, and it will stand its ground. Let's see. Next up is green team. I think all of the green team is... Oh, no. There's some guys over here. Alright. So let's see. These 5 will move up to attack Bullbug. There we go. And then these 3 will also move to attack Bullbug. So he's getting attacked by a group of... that doesn't make sense. We'll do 2 groups of 4. There we go. Alright. Here we go. Open up, open. There we go. 1 and 2. These are both at +4, and they're both at advantage because he is reckless and blinded. Fortunately, minions can't get critical hits. So let's see. We're looking at 16 plus 8 psychic, and then 16 plus 8 psychic. So it just takes 16 3 times. He does resist the piercing though. All right, very nice. And that is them. Alright. Play passes to this other Juggernaut that you have pinned on the ground. It is just going to basically just try to smash you with its body as it lays there on the ground. We're looking at a 20, a 23, and then only a 12. For 21 and for 24. Alright. Play passes to... the next group because his speed is 0 and he doesn't have any bonus actions to speak of. Red Squad. I think Red Squad was wiped out, but now reinforcements for Red Squad are arriving. Also, this green guy is being very lazy. He needs to get over with his friends. There we go. Alright, you see more Reds rising up from the ground, and they are going to take flight. And they see that there is a Cyrus over there. I think altogether there are 9 of these guys. So they're going to fly over to you, Cyrus, and just try to surround you. They could be in the space of this ally because he's much larger than them. So here is 2 attacks. One is at a +5, and the second one's at a +4. Alright, so 17 doesn't come close. And then... 19, not enough. So you just take 9 psychic damage altogether. The first would be 5 psychic damage, which you reduce to 2. And then the second one you'd also reduce to 2, so 4 psychic damage.
Holy crap! I actually have resistance to psychic damage.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was 2 and 2, because yeah. Alright, and then we're set to you.
I believe that gets all 3 groups, yeah?
Let's see.
This triangle. Sort of. If I move here.
It's not so easy aiming these things. I'm saying it's not so easy. It's not so easy aiming these all the time. Yeah, I would say you get 5 pink, 5 green, and 5 red. That sound fair?
Right. Yeah.
With that? Alright. So I'll give you 3 dexterity saves. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, little babies. Ah, all right. So, and thank God you augmented it
Yeah.
because 14 would not have been enough. Oh, but you also hit Cyrus. Oh no. Okay. So I'll get rid of 15 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much
5.
damage am I taking?
1, 2.
It would be 15 fire.
15.
Ow.
Sorry.
Alrighty. What else you got, Reset?
Yep, I'll use my second attack to come back, and I'll just hit this one with my spear
Okay.
as hard as possible. And since I'm invisible,
No. Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
advantage. So
invisible, it's
34.
advantage.
Alright, so that kills 1.
And then I'll use my bonus action and continue attacking the ones around Anna to try to get them off
Okay.
her.
That kills another.
And
Well, Anna's up 60 feet. So are you flying right now, or?
I can fly, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can- yeah.
Alright, and that kills another one. Alright. So 18 this round, Gimli. 18. Not bad. So Legolas over there at about 134, but that's fine. So 18 is pretty good.
And it just
alright.
sees bugs popping all around her.
Yeah. Oh. All right. And Anna, you are like making sure that you aren't actually like taking any hits and nothing bad's happening to you, right? You're using your gems because nothing bad can happen to you while you have your gems.
Guys, it's so foreboding. It's only when a condition or harmful.
Oh, right. Only when a harmful condition. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Lots of bad stuff is happening.
All right. Anything else from Reset? Quite a turn.
No, that's good for now. I'll just tell Anna like, maybe you can help Phil. I'll try to tidy up the rest of the bugs here.
Thank you.
Okay, play passes to Anastasia.
I'm gonna have my elemental go for me. Do its
Okay.
turn. So it's just gonna continue to attack the bugs that are still around me. I think there are 4 left. So here's one.
Okay, yeah, that'll kill 2 of them. Splut, burnt. All right, yeah, and there's 2 left.
Okay. Alright, and then I feel it's kind of surrounded over there. Okay. Gosh, I just don't want to cast anything cool. I'm just gonna think.
I mean, Reset already taught them how to be anime characters. I mean, what worse could happen?
They could all have.
What do you mean they can't see her?
They could have hypnotic pattern. They.
Oh, yeah, actually, that's good. That's good. You should definitely cast Hypnotic Pattern for sure. For sure.
No, it won't. I'll just do like a little fly ball. I'll just shoot the ones that fill. I'll fly over this way, so I'll provoke some opportunity attacks.
Okay.
So less of them now.
Ooh, there was a 3rd one hiding. Look at that. All right. Good for him. Here we go. This will be at a +3.
Oof.
Oh, all right, but they don't get crits. So it does hit though for 3 times force 12 plus 6 psychic. So 12 piercing, 6 psychic.
Okay. And then we'll just start.
I think this is actually pretty cool minion system because individually they get 1 magic missile and that's pretty much all they have to be a threat alone. But if they are together,
way more than the first time I encountered minions. It's okay. Dom's not going to see the video for 5 years.
that's true. That's true. But yeah. I learned a lot from that fight for sure. But yeah, I think it does work. I think it's, and also Anna, in case you were curious, ranged attacks.
And that's what we're gonna test right now. Yeah, I remember.
It's a straight line. So like video game style, you're shooting through the target. So if you kill a minion, and there's enough damage, it'll go to the minion behind it. Whereas in combat, it's all about your melee reach. So whatever you can reach with your weapon.
Yeah, we're gonna try that now. So I'm gonna, I'm just gonna shoot a barrage of arrows down this way. So I'll target this first guy, this illegal Myrmekes.
Oh, okay.
And we'll see how that works. So here's one blast for him. Oh, 23.
Okay, that's 16. So that would kill him and the one behind him.
Okay. And then
and that's how it works.
We got more blasts.
So it's a little. It's in some ways it's better for ranged. It feels better for ranged attackers, but also just like using line attacks are always kind of a pain in the ass. You have to be in just the right spot to use it. But
yeah. All right, and then Is this guy that Phil's been wrestling bloodied yet?
No, he's just been manhandling this boy.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll shoot it. We'll see how tough. We'll fire the rest.
I mean, I don't want to put it out there, but it kind of seems like Phil's holding back on these guys. Kind of feels like he's holding back.
I threw him on top of like 10 of them.
The next 3 are for this plague player. We'll see what their deal is.
Alright, so against the plague. Alright, let's see. Those are gonna hit, and it takes full damage from radiance. Alright, and you see its carapace crack a bit, and you see like horrible, like poisonous gas kind of like escaping from its body.
Oh, when it gets hit by an attack?
More like it's bloodied, and so
okay.
Yeah, the poison that it's carrying around is like spilling out of its body now.
All right, cool. So we're just gathering information, and I'd like to knock it end over end 30 feet back if that's cool.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
So and then my bonus action, can't see reset, so I can't heal reset. So I will throw some. Phil, do you need healing? No, you're kind of good, right?
I think I have the most health on the battlefield.
Okay. I'll heal myself a little bit, and then I'm done.
Alrighty. Play passes to Orange Team. Calling all Orange Team members. Are there any Orange Team members left? Orange. Orange Team, are you there?
That's the best healing light I've ever done. 30. Exploded.
Nope. We got now. Up. Alright, so I've queued up more orange. They will be here next turn. Alright, harvester time. It's time to do some harvesting. Is your little Philip please over here? There we go. Phil, this cutie is coming over to give you kisses.
My eyes are closed. I can't see.
Okay. You will feel it. Maybe. You will feel it. Ooh, it does have a pretty dope web attack, though. Hold on. You're going to be there for a while. Anna, how high up are you? 60 feet? Perfect.
I could have gone fire. I got 120 feet. I'm just, Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Right,
it's gonna fire a web up in the air at you.
Spider-Man. All right.
All right. Let's see. Not a great chance of hitting, but we'll see. Here we go. It's a +7 on this, and it is a chargeable ability. So.
Oh.
Nope. All right. So the web goes right past you. Okay. And sadly, that was its whole action, was to try and web you. Okay. Then that's how they capture prey, and then then they go and start harvesting them. I was hoping to pull you out of the air. All right, Cyrus, to you.
Hooray! Time to smack on another juggernaut.
With a good roll, you might be able to get all the hostages out of here and then bail. 29 definitely hits. Are you going against the big boy or are you going against the littles?
The big one.
Okay. Alright, that's gonna be a hit, and a hit, and another hit. You just pounding on this guy, dents forming in his carapace. He just kind of cocks his head to the side, makes clicking sounds at you. Seems to be fine.
And with that last one, we'll knock him back 5 feet.
Ooh, all right, and then he slides back 5 feet. Okay. Anything else from Cyrus?
Nope.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Play passes to pink team. Are there any pinkies left? There's a couple. They got a fire elemental here. Not a big fan of fire elemental. And there's a reset here that they're unaware of. There's only 3, I think. Yeah, that looks right. All right. Fire elemental. They will try and attack you because they know that they could live through the counter burn from hitting you with their bodies. So this is at a +3 against the fire elemental. So 18, and it would be 12 piercing. And sadly, these are not magical attacks yet. They're still working on that in the R&D department. And it would be 6 psychic. And play passes to Phil.
Okay. So the order for this guy's 30 feet, right?
Yes, and he's 50 feet up.
Okay. Do I just keep dragging this guy around? I guess I'll hit him. Alright, here's 2 attacks at the big guy.
Okay. These are normal if you're blind because he's prone. All right. Without having to go reckless. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. 25 is enough.
And I have a bonus action, so I'll just. Oh wait, I don't actually.
Oh, okay.
My hand's full. My hand's full. So.
Yeah.
Oh man, where's my Google Doc that says what I can do with my bonus action? I will not delay the game, so you can go to the next guy.
All right, the next guy is Team Yellow. Any yellows left on the field? Any yellows? Paging yellow? No? All right.
I think there's one.
They're up by Phil.
Oh, they're up by Phil? Okay, my bad.
There's 3 left.
All right. I was about to say, we'll queue up some more yellow. We got some more yellow in the tank.
No, we need to leave at least one of their forces.
So what they'll do then is a yellow, if there's not a lot, they'll fly over to another group and change colors. To kind of to bolster.
Oh, I
each
marked
other.
everything.
Oh, okay.
It's a little late. It's a little late, but.
All right, so there's 4 of them. I think it looks like I've done a thorough rapid pressing of the Z button. I don't see anything. So all right, here we go. 1 attack against Phil. This is an advantage with a +4. So that's going to be a 26. There's 4 of them, so it's going to be 16 piercing with a 8 psychic.
Okay, I take.
And then that's all. Yeah, and that's all 1 damage source. Yeah. All right. And then play passes to a Bullbug. All right. Bullbug is surrounded by bad guys, so he's gonna smash them. He's gonna be reckless, and he's gonna go, and he's gonna gore, and he's gonna pickle axe. Oh wow, 37? Jesus Christ. Okay, they are all dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think there's anybody else there. Nope. Okay. And then he's still blind, so he's just gonna shout. Does anybody shout back so he, like Marco Polo style, so he knows where to go? Anybody? No? Nobody? You just go leave the sweet boy on the battlefield?
I would say go towards Cyrus, because where that is, but Cyrus isn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Cyrus.
Oh, okay. He'll run over. All right. There. And that is his turn. Let's see. End of the round. As Foolish Bullbug runs forward, Cyrus, with your blind sight, you detect a small fairy-like creature. She's poking her head out, and she's gonna touch Bullbug. She's gonna mess him up real bad. All right. Here comes that level 3 inflict wounds. There we go. Yeah. Come on, Foundry. Believe in me. You can do it. Yeah. 15? I think he's got a better armor class than that. Did you guys coat him in metal like fucking Colossus?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that
got
does
the
not.
bronze.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
he's
does
got
not
the-
hit.
He's got plate armor, I think.
Very nice. All right, and then okay. You know what? She's gonna go for it. Your fairy, Phil, is gonna try and dispel magic your father's axe. Now, this is, of course, a level 9 item, so she's gonna have to make a caster check. Alrighty. Here we go. Not a good chance of this working, but trying their best. Nope. Does not manage to dispel the magic of the axe. Alrighty. That takes us to the top of the round. Plague Bearer. Plague Bearer doesn't like what you did. That was mean, Anna. It's gonna fly right up on you. Flies over to you. And its proboscis is ready. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta roll dragons.
Oh, right. Yeah, give me the 3d8s.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank God I missed.
Damn. But this is the most important part, the juicy proboscis.
Oh wait, yeah, you're right.
Alright, we've only got a 3.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh.
Was this drain life?
Yeah, it's a life drain, yeah.
Okay, is it a con save or just automatically happens?
It just automatically happens. Yep.
Maximum 85. That's rough. Okay.
This reduction to creature to put maximum. That 85 is just a typo. It doesn't actually reduce it by 85. It reduces it by the 32. But it will last until you finish a long rest or get a greater restoration.
Got it.
Alright, you have only saved 13 out of 15, so 2 people are left. You're gonna fight one more round for 2 people? Or do you bail on them?
I could just. Can I just grab him?
He's got 2 hands.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've had enough here. I think you kind of see what you're dealing with here. We got more D&D to play tonight.
I'm sure Hypatia would like to.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So then we will say that you guys are level 18. You will beat a strategic retreat then. Does that work for everybody?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Anna, they got the hit off on you. So, but then you guys, the airship, the dragons, the breathing breath weapons, the bugs are fleeing. You guys are heading back to the ship. And then you head back to the airship. All right.
I wanted to be really sure I did not shape change in front of these guys.
So what is your next move then? You have saved Bullbug and his troops, but what now?
Corinna and Arete. Rendezvous with them.
Okay. All right, so Corinna and Arete are currently flying around, fighting big scary bugs in the sky with your airship, multiple dragons, and abilities. It would probably be enough to rout whatever they are fighting. But when you get there and you see them, is this the right sky map? Maybe this was my test sky map. I don't know.
I actually can't see nothing.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
completely
yeah.
Black.
Okay. Oh, I think I made a fresh one where everything was layered properly. That's it. Okay. So a couple things. First, we gotta put on airship music. There we go. Just good airship music. All right. And then I'll go ahead and drag you guys onto this this hopefully not as bad airship map as the last one. All right. So yeah, as you approach, you see that Arete, Corinna, and Argon are fighting and it seems that there are off in the distance like other Dragonlords. Again, they don't have a lot of dragons, so they're just kind of flying on hippogriffs and stuff. It's a bad, grisly battle. They're fighting a lot of those plague bearers. Again, all of the Myrmekes have adapted for flight, and while they're not nearly as fast or as dexterous in the air as dragons or even hippogriffs, their sheer numbers make it very difficult. So as you guys are sort of flying along, smashing through these like clouds of enemies, you do make your way towards them. What is the play here? There we go. Oh, some of you fell off the ship. Oh well, it happens. All right. So do you call out for them? Do you help them? Do you have some rad shit you say as the ship flies up? Like what's the situation? You just say, "Get in, losers. We're gonna go end this shit." Like, I mean, this is your chance for like the cool action hero line.
Oh,
just fly in, we blast someone that are fighting on Karina,
Yeah.
and then it's like, we have a way to stop this. We need to regroup. Yeah. Good Karina.
I'll just
Oh, here we go.
jump
Here, just jumping, flipping.
Okay.
and
Onto
land
Arete.
on. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right. Arete says, "How was hell?"
We've seen worse.
I kind of wish I had gone with you. It's been nothing but fighting bugs for 8 months. They made themselves known pretty quickly after the settlements were taken.
Alright, well, let's put an end to this.
So because it's like this is a story, you guys can hear each other over the roaring winds and screaming insectal swarms and all that. And Corinna says, "Just what do you have in mind?"
I was going to ask Hypatia that.
Do you mean?
we kind of know. It's Thylea has explained that there's another creature that has taken the position of the mother, so to speak. We take it out. Thylea has a way to get rid of them for good.
Interesting.
We need your help.
She looks past you to Phil, and she says, "What happened down there?"
Oh, we made him stop. And Pythor came back anyway, so... He's a little mad at Anna, but, you know, everything else should be okay.
She looks deep in thought, and then she nods, and says, "This needs to end. Whatever we can do to help, we're there. Let's go."
Then we all turn and fly back in a cool way.
All
We're
right.
screwed. Blast some more bugs.
Yay! Playing with paper dolls. Whee!
Marina has rejoined the party.
All right. So she lands and high fives Bullbug, and then Bullbug high fives Argon. That's unexpected. And then they kind of look at everyone, and Bullbug says, "Well, there's something I have to do." And he approaches Phil.
As he approaches Phil, Phil is just kind of standing at the front of the ship, swinging his axe at any Myrmekes that dare come. And
Oh
flank him.
yeah. because after the last map, we're gonna like give our browsers a little break with just animated clouds, and assume yes that the ship. See these blades that you installed? It's like you knew you'd need them. It's just cutting through swarms of Myrmekes. And he comes up next to you, and he's also swinging his axe, the pickle axe, the one he got from Pickle Island.
Windshield wipers.
If you have, he might tell you about it sometime if you ask him. He says, Phil, there's something I need to tell you.
It's good to see you too, man.
Annika didn't make it.
I heard.
I'm sorry, Phil. You sent me up here to keep everyone safe, but there was too many, and I've been fighting for so long, and there's so many people that died, or worse, they drag them underground and they turn them into monsters, just like they did to Bulbug too.
Phil just gives Bullbug a hug.
I'm a failure, Phil. I didn't keep everyone safe like I told you I would.
Don't put this on you. These bugs are my fault. Not yours.
Well, I mean, yours and Hypatia's. You shouldn't have to carry it all on your shoulders.
I mean, she did teach him how to teleport.
Yeah, I mean, that's the real problem. Well, I mean, the axe, they just would have cut down some trees, man, like... But it's fine. It's fine. Don't tell her I said that. I don't want her to curse me.
We're gonna finish this.
Alright, what's the plan? Do you have some kind of, I was thinking that we could develop some kind of science, right? Like, some kind of virus that only affects Myrmekes. And then we could introduce it into the hive and it would spread through their numbers. But then I remembered that I don't know how to do that.
That's a good idea, but might be too slow. We're going to kill the queen.
Oh. Well, that was my second plan, was I was going to dress up like a queen, and I was going to sneak down into the hollow world and try to impersonate her, and then order them all to stop attacking.
Maybe that would have worked. You should have tried it.
Yeah, I just didn't have a dress. Oh, yeah, check it out. I can rage now.
Yeah, what happened to your eye?
Oh, one of them got eaten. One of those little fairies. She just ran up and ripped it right out of my face.
You look more tough.
That's what I thought. And then I said, when she ripped it out, I said, bullseye.
Phil chuckles. I needed that.
And then he flips it. He flips it up, and he shows you the horrible empty cavity where his eye was, to show you just how cool it looks.
Do I have a gem?
I mean, I'm assuming at this level most of you have gems around, yeah. But I mean, he's pretty happy with the empty socket. It's all good.
Okay.
All right. So you guys, the problem with Lorius is always on the move. So do you want to try to intercept him, or do you want to head back for Hypatia?
I just want to make sure he's okay, I think.
Mhm.
He's doing a very important job right now, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to want to go where we're going.
Too.
Yeah, just the heart of darkness. Nothing terrible,
I tell Bullbug to get that side, and we'll just
Okay.
swap flies.
All right, and then I guess Corinna and Reset, you guys just fly on either flank, kind of blasting them as they get close, and then we'll have. She's so disappointed. Archirania and Ventus will be anything that gets closer to the boat. All right. For any mechanics enthusiast out there, there's more than enough AOE's here for this airship to function. So, if there's any doubters out there, all right.
Plus, Anna is killing 4 of them every 6 seconds. So.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll hang
At
out.
least,
I'll
at
hang out
least,
next
yeah.
to Kyra, so she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I want to yell up to Phil. Phil, I need your help with something.
What? I'm a little busy. What is it?
I need use your help with an experiment.
Bullbuck,
Oh.
take the helm.
If it goes wrong, you get to punch me unconscious.
Callister high fives you and runs up to take your place.
Hand him your axe and just
But since he's a Valor bard, he just looks a little bit sexier when he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit sexier when he's doing it. Not as efficient, but you know, looks count. All right, so Phil, you back away from the endless swarm.
You want me to knock you out?
All right, I'm gonna try turning into one of the foot soldier Myrmekes, just to see if their swarm mind affects me or not.
Okay, the rank and file are still considered humanoid enough that you can't turn into them, but you could turn into one of the more monstrous creatures. Like
Okay.
you got the harvester, the plague spreader. Let's see. Those are the two most monstrous ones that you've encountered so far. We'll probably want one of those. But they are still, despite all that has happened, they are still technically humanoids, the Myrmekes.
All right. Roughly, we know it takes about how much damage to hurt the big ones.
Let's see. The big boys, man, I don't know. You guys were hitting them pretty hard, but they didn't have any resistances. They just have a very high armor class of 22. Oh, no, sorry, 24. So they have a 24 armor class and a 22 strength. So they're pretty beefy and they're pretty armored up. As far as movements, the only movements you confirmed is that they did have wings for flying, but they didn't seem to need them. They do not seem to be up here in the sky in large numbers, so it's likely that even though they can fly, they prefer to fight on the ground.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll enlist the help of everybody who can spare a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go down to somewhere where, in that large size, I'll be cramped.
Okay.
And have them ready an attack.
Oh,
So
in case you lose control of yourself. Gotcha.
Yeah, they can blast me into the point where it'll take out the points enough to knock me out of my shapeshift.
Ooh, okay. All right. So this is going to be interesting. You are wild shaping, so you would retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma here.
That's why I wasn't sure. It's not a polymorph; it's a wild shape. So I still have my mind.
Oh, you're you're wild shaping, not polymorphing. Yeah. So you still have your mind. So you're gonna transform into a Myrmeke harvester. That's definitely a safer bet if you're trying to kill it, just in case it gets out of control. And as you do, go ahead and give me a wisdom or charisma saving throw, your choice.
I'll do wisdom because I get advantage on it.
Okay. Immediately, all the sounds disappear, and you just right away feel the pressure and the presence of like a million other beings. They are all speaking at once. They are all working in unison, and they are all kind of calling out to you. You are other, and you are apart from this. And to you, this is just like senseless babble, essentially. It would be like a person who doesn't know how to do any computer programming, just looking at the raw code of, I don't know, all of Facebook, right? You're just like you're getting all this information, all this sensory input, but you don't have the means to actually process it. Your resistance to psychic damage is kind of the only thing that is keeping you sane right now, as it kind of jumbles around you. You are unable to make sense of it or connect to it with that check. but you understand that it is out there, and it is something that a Myrmeke could access. So essentially, their hive mind, you would be able to tap into this, but you currently are being like overwhelmed by it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
Now
more
you
so
don't know.
just seeing
You
if
don't
it can
know. Yeah.
overwhelm me. That's
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Without connecting to it properly, you don't know what the effects are. But you know that essentially, like, you're just unable to process it all right now. But nothing seems to have seized control of you, so that's good.
All right. In which case, I'll shift back. Be like,
Okay.
well, that was odd. It's like a million voices yelling at once that you can't understand what they're talking about. And for somebody who can speak telepathically, that's really weird.
I mean, you were disgusting, so.
Oh, I don't relish the feeling. It was a nasty creature. But at least I know it doesn't seem to affect me right away. So, if an emergency arises, I could try to infiltrate, maybe.
Could be useful. Just make sure we know it's you.
Yeah. Well, if I turn one into a queen, then there should only be two of us.
Yeah, but then
But
there'll
again,
be a
not
dramatic
a-
stamble where you guys will swap places dramatically, and then
Oh yeah,
God,
which is
Lola.
the real
This is the
one?
real question.
But secretly, she's always wanted to like have a life away from the hive, and so she views you as like it's like the prince and the pauper situation.
Yeah.
Like, this is her chance. But then you never tell the rest of the party, and then finally the whole campaign ends, and you rip off your Cyrus mask, and you were just you're just the Myrmeke queen the whole
Myrmeke
time.
queen the entire time.
Oh wow.
Anyways, I'll give you access to your Myrmeke's harvester real quick. You can add that to your collection. Let's see.
Gotcha. Trying to better know my enemies.
All right. You could snuggle up with Phil. He's a big fan of him. There it goes. Now, this one does not have a flight speed. It is adapted solely for the consumption of and conversion of raw materials, which also includes living things. But it does have some pretty handy resistances and immunities. It's immune to fire, poison, and psychic.
I will convey those to everyone.
Mm-hmm. And then it has resistance to acid and lightning, and it is immune to charm and poisoned. The creature knows Abyssal, which is the language they speak in the Hollow World, Common and Infernal, as well as having telepathy and access to
Magic resistance, yeah.
Oh, it should also have the Hive Mind, not just Hive Learning. With Hive Learning on this creature, it can learn one extra skill or ability at a time.
Gotcha.
So if it learns something besides what you see there, it keeps it until it learns another thing or until it takes a long rest.
Yeah, memory slots.
Yeah. In the Hive Mind, you're in constant telepathic communication with all Myrmekes within a mile. Everything, which of course, if there's other Myrmekes within a mile of those Myrmekes, and that's how the internet works. So everything a Myrmeke learns, all Myrmekes in telepathic range learn as well. And keep in mind that as long as they're all within a mile of each other, one Myrmeke learning is all Myrmekes learning. The Myrmekes have advantage on attack roll against a creature if other Myrmeke is within 5 feet of the creature and that Myrmeke isn't infested. So technically, they all have pack tactics in addition to everything else that they have going for them.
No.
So it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Did I fail the check or pass the check? The only reason I asked is if I use Indomitable Will, or use an Indomitable to purposely make it so I don't connect to the hive and just use the body?
Oh, well, what I was checking was to see if you connected to it. And you did not. So I was going, yeah, like they would view you as essentially an outsider hacking their network. So you were making that check to see if you were able to overcome essentially the defenses and get in there.
Yeah. But I would want to try to keep my mind from attaching to theirs so they don't learn everything I know.
Well, then if you failed into success then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if I could use my Indomitable to choose which one to go with. That's all.
Yeah. Now that you know what the effect is, you could decide to use the Indomitable next time you do it.
Okay.
Essentially, they can't really gain control of you because you're only mimicking the body, and not the mind. But the body is equipped to kind of jump on the network. It's up to you if you decide to do it or not. But you don't know what happens once you're on the network. Is the thing.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Not to turn this into fucking Cyberpunk Red, but you know, like
I'm a net
you're
runner.
like
Gotcha.
you're the net runner essentially. Yeah.
Which is very funny, being this the harvester. So.
Yeah. Right. No one suspects the janitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Okay. So you guys go back and you pick up Hypatia, I'm assuming. Hypatia, you have a wonderful rest in your blanket fort, not following any of the rules of magic, by using an extra dimensional space inside an extra dimensional space, I'm assuming.
I'm a god. It's fine.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. If for whatever reason there was an encounter in the giant bag of holding, Sapiku has made a map for that, so, you know, just in case. Just in case.
So, she got a long rest. So, how long's it been since we left?
This is all day. Because again, you're flying all over the northern part of the continent. So yeah, we're gonna assume that the whole day has passed of fighting and traveling, and now you're going to be returning. We'll say at sunset to Hypatia.
Let me open up a calculator real quick.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think I actually moved you guys ahead 8 months. So let me do that real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did we miss anyone's birthdays?
8.
Gotta have a birthday party.
Oh man, do you know what month it is? Luthien.
Oh no. Luthien.
Yep. Alright, so we'll say it is the evening of the 10th day of Luthien. Alright. What now?
Is Thylea still fighting Abomination?
When you arrive, Thalius is missing an arm, but Yala is nowhere to be seen.
So we're gonna have to go quick before she regenerates and comes back up.
Oh, here, I'll turn off the airship music. We'll put on the more serious, talking to a big boy music. All right.
I'll climb out of the bag of holding and be like, "Whoa, what happened to your arm? What did I miss?" I'm like in a completely different word.
Yala took and ran a piece of me.
Oh, that's rough.
Piece by piece, she will take me apart. You are right. This must end. I am ready. Know that they are cunning. They will suspect you. You above all others. they will call upon all of their defenses to protect their master. I will stay above and fight. You go end this. When you're ready, I have something to give you. Something you will need.
I'll look back at the others and be like, "Hey, hi, Bulbug.
Oh,
You
are
guys
we
have
there?
fun?"
I thought you were
Hey.
having a one-on-one.
He turns his head so you can see his eye patch. Okay. Mm. 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 He moves closer to you, Hypatu. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Oh, cool eye patch, Bulbug.
Oh, did you just notice that? Oh yeah, I got it fighting the Myrmekes. Yeah. A fairy pulled out my eye.
Yeah, they're no joke.
Yeah. What she did, I said, bullseye.
That's a really good line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, Phil says you have a plan.
Well, yeah, basically, we're gonna kill the queen, and then while they're, distracted, Talius is gonna, commit genocide. But it's probably for the best, I give Talius kind of a pat on the, back of his calf or something. Assume I can't reach his shoulder.
I mean, that's relative. Like, shoulder is big as house, so, I mean, yeah, you got flying broom. It's all good. Bulbug says,
Is it because we're gonna go to the Queen and we're gonna introduce a virus and it's gonna spread through the whole swarm?
I raised my eye at Bulbug, like, no, that's actually not what we're gonna do. But that's a really good idea, Bulbug. Good job.
Thanks. I didn't actually know how to make the virus, but it just seemed like a really good idea.
It is a really good idea, Bulbug, and I think it would kill a lot of them. But I think they would become resistant to it really fast.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
but it was a really good idea.
All right.
We gotta
he
kind of take them
pulls
out
out of his
all at once.
pouch and he looks at his B team token. He debates whether or not he needs to be on the B team. Maybe you guys need him full time. He scratches his chin thoughtfully.
Oh, give Hypatia the rundown on what I know the Myrmekes' weaknesses are.
Cool.
By the way, their brain is crazy.
I have no doubt.
Well, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Probably should take a rest first.
You didn't rest on the ship?
Oh yeah. Wait till that's okay to ask him.
Are you in a short rest or?
Yeah, just short rest.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. It's only 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. now we're all gonna get in the bag, and Hypatia's gonna go.
All right. If you're ready, Thylea says,
This will help you.
and he, with his remaining arm, he grabs the top of his head and he cracks it open. He sets the bowl of his skull down and he begins to root around in what's left of his brain. Delicately, pinched between two fingers, he pulls out a glowing mote of light. And he goes to pass it to you, Hypatia. And he says,
This is the spark of their creation. Once you have dealt with the power that has taken them, extinguish the spark, and no new queen can form. It will be the end of my greatest work.
I will solemnly and quietly take it.
it is the size of you, but as he passes it to you, it becomes small and pinched between your two fingers, like a grain of sand.
Very good. I will stow it in, I guess, a tiny little jar that I probably always have.
He looks very sad as he does this, and he says,
I just wanted to create something incredible. Something perfect. My father was right. My hubris. It nearly ended everything.
I kind of expected it to go this far.
I was content once with my creations. The things I made were beautiful and horrible, noble and sly, beasts of all sorts. I even made the Gigans, though Sydon later stole the credit. But always I sought something more, something greater. Thylea, she saw into my heart. And from the dark shadows that hid my desires, she coaxed forth the truth. Her honeyed words made me long for a greater creation. Something unique. Something to make all the world take notice. She was my muse. My sister muse. But she was ill light, guiding me so far off my course. There was no going back. I spent a long time hating her. How could she have tricked me? How could she have avoided my father's wrath? How could she torment me and torture me? She was just as guilty as I was. But now, letting go of that great idea, I understand it was poison inside me all along. You stumbled upon my mistake. Whatever was it mine? Philippocles, Hypatia, please do not bear any of my burden. You are innocent in all of this. I am to blame.
The blame doesn't matter. We just move forward.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Noble sacrifice, worthy of song and remembrance.
And that is all anyone could ever ask for. To be remembered. It is why my treacherous siblings sought to steal our names. To rewrite us out of history, out of mind and out of memory. But you have given us a chance to be remembered. We will not see each other again after the battle begins. But know that my last years on my mother's earth were good, were better than I deserved. Thank you. And he kind of starts to stand up and starts walking towards the north. All right, who are you guys slotting for your B team for this?
Oh man.
The Hollow World is very similar to Pandemonium to a certain extent.
Oh, we don't want to go back there.
In so much as it is tunnels, caverns, open areas, weird gravity, things like that.
What happens when we cross the hockey puck?
And keep in mind, yeah, like there's a certain point where everything flips and then goes to the nether seas, and that these Myrmekes are not just invading the surface; they are also invading the netherworld. So, in addition to all the other shit that Astraeus is trying to deal with, he's also got a war with the Myrmekes on his end, which Annika has joined the fight on that side.
That's probably why we were seeing all those patches opening up. We're running around before.
Does Bullbug have a? Oh, his ability. He's been around in the beginning, so we got his abilities. Okay.
We got Corinna back. No. You want to bring Ventus?
Well, the definites I feel are Kyra and Callister because saving throws.
Well, Corinna has a really awesome weave ability, which
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
helpful.
We know that'll be helpful. So Phil doesn't recommend Corinna, but someone else can recommend her.
Okay, so Corinna's coming. What else do we have for the B team? Just type
You wanna-
search B-
Yeah, open the master
BT
bot.
master bot.
Mhm.
Callister, Kyra.
You could bring Vulcan as well.
You want to bring Sam Rocks and Chandras?
But Vulcan
Papu.
will only join as a mount, essentially, as a Volcrax.
I don't know. I think Corinna's a good idea.
I think breath weapons are good.
Okay, so Corinna, Callister, Kyra, and Sepulchrax. That's Sepulchrax. One more.
So you're bringing, damn, he big. You're bringing Volcrax, Corinna, Kyra, Callister, and yeah, one more.
Where is Heroes, the War of Legend?
I'm
he's
assuming he's
eating,
at,
Is it
yeah, is
home?
it Astoria, right? Did
Oh.
you?
I'm just asking in case we don't.
Yeah, no,
He hasn't
yeah.
he's got any action yet since he's a really cool land mount. We can't really fly around in there. He's got a. Does he have a breath whip? He's got a thunderous poink. All enemies take 60 thunder damage and are deafened. That sounds pretty cool.
I don't think we can fit him on the ship, but
What? We have like 17 dragons.
yeah, I guess we do have giant dragons. And Bulbug's pretty
But
big.
you're pretty low on pets, though. You know, like, oh wait, are you bringing Bullbug, or is Bullbug going
Bulbug.
as is? His life in danger.
Has he?
Has he leveled up?
Yeah, has he got like a
He's-
lot more hit points? Is when we were level 4.
He's got 199 hit points, and he is CR 16 now.
I mean, we could bring Bulbug. I love adventuring with Bulbug.
I think Bulbug, yeah. Let's bring Bulbug.
Okay. All right, as a B team or as himself?
Oh.
I mean, as a B team, you know, you just summon him into battle, and then he jump back out. But it's up to you.
His inner strength one's good too, in case one of us who is not Philippicles has to make a very important strength saving throw to be consumed by a harvester.
Mm-hmm.
Say. Wait, is it a reroll or is it a success? You automatically succeed, no roll.
All right, so it's looking like Chandra Zamrock's sitting this one out. They're okay with that.
Samrock's went to hell. He needs a little break.
Good.
Yeah.
Chandras has been not a human for a while. He also needs to recover some.
Yeah, fair.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, Ventus is okay with not getting to go. Doesn't think that the bugs really have a lot of treasure since they apparently turn everything into what was it called? Ambrosia, or no, not ambrosia. What do they call their stuff that they were? I have to check my notes.
Sustenance.
I forget what I'll have to look it up in my notes, but yeah, basically they're converting everything into these building blocks of
A
more
slurry
Myrmekes.
of genetic
Yes.
material.
Delicious.
It's basically whatever they put in hot dogs. I mean,
Oh,
Can we
yeah.
stop?
So let's see. Kind of reminds me
Do
of
we have to
this.
slot
Oh.
Arete for him to come, or does Reset just get Arete since?
Ooh, that's a good point. Because Arete is technically an epic mount, right? Is how we're handling it for.
Yeah,
It would be the same thing as it would be the same thing as Bulbug. If you brought Arete would be in danger of dying, essentially.
it's
If you
fine.
brought
That's
you're
fine.
okay with them dying?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
jeez.
it'll happen if it happens.
Okay.
Don't be Reset's minion. God damn. I'm just kidding. I respect your decision, and I will appreciate the action economy.
I mean, what happened to your servers?
Oh, well.
Damn.
I mean, I had to.
Damn.
I mean, he's a dragon. This is what he's supposed to do, right?
Yeah, Bulbug's supposed to fight.
okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to
fine.
unslot Bulbug and bring an extra
If
B team?
Bulbug died, I don't think I could ever play D&D again.
Well, good thing you're moving to Pathfinder.
Yeah, I could maybe play Pathfinder, but I don't know about D&D.
Man,
Wow.
the first character you meet in Serpent Sea is gonna be a young yak man.
Aw.
Bad. Anyways, all right. I guess I'll take you guys over then. Well, yeah, I mean, you need to get there. So, are you gonna just try to go into the Hollow World, or are you gonna try and fight your way down?
Are we capable of teleporting there?
We are, but it uses a spell slot.
No, I don't think we could teleport all of our people, though. I think that's.
What about that cube? Didn't it have portals to several different places? I thought one of them was
The Hollow World?
the Hollow World.
Cube?
He's talking about the cube of teleportation, the cube of gate, I think it was. So we got from Sydon's
Mhm.
bolt, the Rubik's cube.
Yep.
Did it have the Hollow World on it? I don't remember.
Let's see. Sydon's Vault.
I had it written down, but I can't find where it.
Cubic Gate. The Hollow World. Parentheses. Pandemonium. So it would be right near the entrance to Pandemonium in the Hollow World, which may or may not be where you're trying to go. The other issue is you have not been able to discern who the leader of the swarm is, nor where they are, other than the leads that they're in the Hollow World. So, like, it could be a long time of wandering around the entire hollow hockey puck of the world, unless you can kind of pinpoint that location.
Well,
Yeah, but to keep that in mind for teleport travel, your cubic gate goes to Thylea's Heart Tree, the Nether Seas, the Shrine of Lutheria, where a certain someone broke a scythe and let all the horrors of creation out into the world. The entrance to Elysium.
Pandora's box. Anastasia's box.
Wow, you guys aren't gonna like this.
Hades.
Hades.
Yeah, I mean,
I suggested it, but we needed to go on
we
the
had to
path.
walk the
I know. And then the elemental plane of water, and then the Hollow World, adjacent to Pandemonium. So. But I guess if you needed to get back to Hades quickly, now you have a way to get back to Hades quickly.
Question. Is the Hollow World the Abyss? Or is it different?
It is a combination of the Abyss and the Underdark.
Yeah, it's like no one knows. No one's like been down there, like research it.
Yeah,
probably.
So we're not gonna run into like super greater demons, Baphomet and stuff. 'Cause
Oh,
that's different
probably
if
not.
it's-
I mean, yeah, they've probably already been assimilated.
Oh god.
Yeah, I would say you probably don't need to worry about that, but I mean, bug versions of them, sure.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Bug type.
I know who the Hive Queen is.
Can you long
It's
rest?
Ooh.
Can you
It's
long
that
rest?
dude who's controlling the beasts and wanted to get out of there.
Wait, the monkey guy with the tentacle arms?
Who's in the
one,
beast
which
chamber
one is that one?
back in the day.
Oh.
It's just him.
Maybe.
He's wanted to get his vengeance.
Um,
Sorry, horrible. Horrible callback, I know. Sorry.
So who? So yeah, what's the play? Like, how do you, with your level 18 abilities and spellcasting, want to proceed to find the
okay.
source of this and get down in there? Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Here's
I
what I'm
can-
bringing to the table.
Okay.
When I crit something, I roll 3 extra dice.
Oh shit.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll just put my
Please-
stuff
please
away
skip-
then.
Please give real solutions.
I don't know. Do we know like where they first like surfaced and like a grand entrance? That might be a good place to start.
Okay.
I can also scry,
Yeah, we could both
Mhm.
scry.
but it's
we
something
have
I'm
a
not
target, though.
familiar with. So
Yeah.
well,
What do you mean? We met the queen.
We met that queen.
yeah,
well,
we killed
it's,
that
I thought.
thing.
Nope. Oh, you think that one actually died for realsies?
Yeah.
Well, Thylea told us that the queen got replaced by something else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Who's
And
acting as the queen.
within most insect colonies, when a queen dies, another creature in the hive or the swarm it's rearranges its genetic makeup to become the queen.
Oh man,
So.
it's
Okay.
definitely that Myrmekes that was hanging out with us when we were doing.
Yeah, I got a plan. We
number
we send-
67 or whatever.
we find number 467 or whatever his
67.
name was. bring him
it's
back-
1764. in case you were-
1764. We bring
Right
him
there.
back to our side
Oh, okay.
Actually,
we
yeah,
get
we could
him to
scry on
lead
him,
us
see where he's at.
to the queen.
It's like the only one we've met and are familiar with.
Ask him if he wants his B team token back.
He's gonna say yes and infiltrate and steal all our B team.
Well, did he get left behind in the tower?
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my heart says he survived.
How the tower got completely
How did any of them
destroyed.
survive then? We know some of them survived.
He's just floating on a
there was
piece
a whole,
of
there was a whole
adamantine.
island of them.
He's just floating on a piece of adamantine. He made
That
it.
was an adamantine refrigerator, yeah.
he escaped in the pipes we told him about. I don't know. Roll a
He escaped in a bread
D1000.
bowl.
Yes, the bread bowl was just slightly toasted by the imploding sun. That you,
That's Star Child we
no-
saved.
yeah, no problem. And then it was highly resistant to the black hole that formed after the sun exploded.
I could try something. I don't like it, but I could try something.
Try again.
To
Do you want
pinpoint
me to
him.
connect to the network? Figure out where the queen is?
Mm.
So
Could
on
I
the bit,
use so because we have a psychic connection on our network that I do, our
Mhm.
telepathic bond.
Mhm.
Could I use Cyrus's connection with the hive to give me familiarity for my scry spell?
You gonna try tapping into his phone while he calls like the FBI?
Yeah.
You're gonna,
Yeah.
watching his call.
Keep him on the line.
We're triangulating the position. Alright. What was I gonna say? Oh, do you have Intellect Fortress? That might help him when he connects.
No,
No.
I do not.
I might be able to sever the connection using Indomitable Will once I do it.
Oh, look! I made a triangle.
Hmm.
Oh, what's
Hmm?
that for?
Well, these are the 3 villages that they wiped out. And then they're trying to wipe out Astoria. So I drew lines all over our map.
You think they're under Astoria? Have they tunneled down?
No way.
That's the only city that's just keeps
So
the
you
rest of the
think
world
it's-
safe.
It's where the
Foundry says,
lines
wouldn't
intersect.
they want to be away from the edges so that the ocean didn't pour into their tunnels, though? I feel like all of these are too close to the coastline. So Astoria is pretty close to the center. Oh, who drew this X? This seems promising.
Yeah, okay. So we know
Oh,
that
that-
there's
I think
somewhere
that's
to
a
raid
bridge.
here.
That's where Cyrus comes from.
The village that no longer exists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I like the tap into the network plan.
Okay.
I don't.
Alright.
Otherwise, we beat them up until they talk, or we cast True Resurrection on 1764.
Mm.
Those are my ideas.
That'd be cool because he wouldn't actually be connected anymore.
Ooh, as long as he's a mile away from all other Myrmekes, yeah.
Yeah,
But then would he know where they are?
probably not.
Kyra says, but then we could convince him that things have gotten too bad, too far, too fast, too furious. Once we know that he's on our side, we reintroduce him to the network, and now he's our man on the inside.
Yeah, but he lied to us a lot last time, so
What?
Well, that's because you taught him a deception.
yeah, but he's still. I mean, he didn't unlearn that. I don't think being dead.
Mm. Yeah, his time with you, his character sheet is shockers. It's like that man died well equipped with knowledge. Like, damn. All right. Okay. So you're gonna turn back into a harvester, and you're gonna try to connect to the thing. Okay, got
Yep.
it.
When we get within a mile of, get everyone to secure me so I can't get away or whatever.
Also, sever your connection on the network so it doesn't get into our.
All right. See.
Yes,
now-
I'll make
So
sure not to
Hypati is gonna
try and
tap
backhack
in.
us.
No,
Yeah.
no. Let Hypatia tap, because my concern is if you're connected to my mind, that means they can go from my mind to your mind.
Yeah, over the telepathic bond. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
learn everything.
but Hypati is mentally strong.
I mean, they
Yeah,
both have good. They both have.
Yeah, I'm not
good,
saying Cyrus
resistance
is a
and stuff,
mentally
yeah.
strong, but he's not Hypati mentally strong. Let's be modest.
Oh, I mean,
I mean, we can take
see.
everybody else off of the
Yeah.
network.
Okay.
And we'll just be
Well, I thought I
standing
would
by to help.
just
How can
share
we help?
everything afterwards.
So are you going solo, or are you and Hypati doing this?
The thing is, I think I can use your familiarity to make my scry spell stronger, and that's different when you're like I can get it firsthand that way rather than secondhand through you.
Well, Rare's telepathic bond is communication, but I don't think you share sight and everything. You can tell each other what you're seeing, but you still aren't actually seeing it. You force
I see.
telepathic link among 8 willing creatures of your choice, psychically linking each and all others for the duration. Until the spell ends, you can communicate telepathically through the bond, whether or not they have common language. Communication is possible over any distance, so it can extend to other planes of existence. So, yeah. Because everything that would be happening is psychic anyways, like, he'd have to describe it to you anyways. Like,
Okay.
but rule of cool in it, it's a psychic phenomenon that's happening. So I would definitely say that he could describe it better to you if you were there sort of sharing those thoughts. But there will be a risk there when he has to make saves, you have to make saves. But you guys both have indomitable and legendary resistances and things like that. So if needed, you can certainly throw those things up. That's part of being high level, is having these kind of defenses.
And we can help.
These are things that that normal people could never hope to do. Like, imagine one of those Myrmekes let loose on a low-level adventuring party. Oh my gosh.
Just to show up later.
I gotta update something real quick. Hold on.
No, don't say curses. Red-handed dude.
Okay.
So, all right. So Cyrus, you're going to resume the form, and then you're going to kind of reach out to any Myrmekes within a mile radius. Okay, go ahead and give me that wisdom saving throw.
Do you have advantage already?
Yes, naturally I have advantage.
Okay. Let me know if you need another dice, and I'll be there to help you out.
All right. Am I going to make the save too?
Yes.
Okay. I also have advantage.
Okay. Same.
Okay.
Same you rolled before.
Okay. I'm gonna check this against. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Those would be enough to a 19 and a 13. It's not enough.
What would be the
It's
16?
Oh, 16 and 19. Again, it would be the same result. Like you would
Gotcha.
know it's there. You would hear like the high pitched sort of drone of all those thoughts and senses and feelings. But it doesn't make any sense is the problem. So like you guys are aware of it, it's there, but you just you're close, but you're not there. Hypatia.
And I succeed at a cost.
Oh, you can. Oof. All right. Your maximum
okay.
25%. This lasts until the end of your next long rest. Oh shit. If this occurs during a long rest or a camp, you keep the effect until the end of your next long rest. All right. So Hypatia begins just rapid bleeding out of nose, eyes, ears. Cyrus, you are outside of succeeded cost, but you could Indomitable seize control of it and hop on there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you use one of your charges of that, or your charge of that. All right, the two of you are there.
Yeah.
So you start to kind of make sense of it, and you realize that there are different tiers of communication for different things. As a harvester, you're basically receiving information about where organic material can be found and what scent trails to look for to return as swiftly as possible with those materials so that you can regurgitate them as the building blocks of life that they're using to propagate their species. Overall, not particularly useful. You know, your service personnel. There's nothing about like leadership or anything in there. Above that is troop movement, where they need to go, what they need to do to advance, to patrol, and to expand. Sorting through all of that is a lot. Above that is the defense and fortification. What's important to guard, why it needs to be guarded, where it needs to be guarded, what threats to look out for. You guys realize that you yourselves are being passed around now as knowledge, and everything from the recent battle is being shared and analyzed with all of the Myrmekes. Some of them are dropping abilities to gain abilities. Some of them are already looking to adapt to better deal with such things. For example, they know not to bother using Magic Missile on Phil, and so on and so forth. They know that Reset can turn invisible now, so this information is going to be shared out. Other things that they view as a threat include a being on Fire Island that they're very nervous about. They are hoping to assimilate Thylea so that they have another Titan to help defend them against whatever is living on Fire Island. They're very scared of that. Additionally, you see that they are concerned about the Kraken, who is active in the seas surrounding the main continent, and they believe that it is plotting something. Furthermore, there is a creature in the Hollow World that is currently slumbering but they are worried about it waking up. They just call this creature the Behemoth. And your general sense is that it is a massive humanoid beast, very similar to what Cyrus became when he was Typhon, the king of monsters. And let's see, what else? Above that, you get into the more like, I guess, top secret stuff. And that's where things start to get more difficult to access. You would need to make another wisdom or charisma saving throw to see if you can access even more information.
I will go ahead.
Okay.
At advantage.
All right. 22 is enough.
Come on.
13. 13 is too far. Do you have any more what is it, legendary resistances? Or
I
is
have one
it,
more. Yeah.
you have one more? You gonna burn it? I mean, she can't go without you is the thing.
Yeah. I'll have to do it.
Okay. All right. So beyond that, you understand that there is defense needed. They have repurposed the biological model of the old queen, and she serves as the guardian of the gate. Essentially, there is one anthill, one tunnel amongst the thousands dotting the northern part of the continent that she is in charge of guarding. That leads directly to a portal which goes to a sort of pocket realm within the Hollow World. It is within there that the Prime dwells. The Prime is greater even than the Queen, for she lifted us up and showed us other worlds than these, showed us magics we could never have dreamed of.
Oh
No,
no.
fuck. Oh god.
Hanging out in a demi-plane. Mhm.
And apparently, part of why she is in this demiplane is because it makes it extremely hard to find and scry on her and all of that good stuff. She has essentially several, like, not so much queens, but like generals that she conveys her orders to directly, and then they spread them to the swarm. You could try to track all of those individuals down, but you could also just try to break down the front door for Demiplane and confront her in her hidden lair, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. Kick down the door, fight the monster.
All
The
right.
good news is I should be able to find the old queen with Scry pretty easily. And then if she's guarding a gate that goes directly to the new queen, the Prime.
Yeah. It's essentially like a little bit of a shell game, right? Like you have all these tunnels, and just one of them happens to go to the right place.
All right. I'll just message back. Satisfied?
Yep.
Sever my link.
Okay. All right. The creature's eyes, which had been kind of glowing with a sort of blue light, kind of flicker and go back to their angry orange color. And Cyrus, you are back in the harvester body.
And I'll go back to my normal body because I don't like being in Myrmekes'
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
The sound alone is migraine inducing.
Okay. with that knowledge, yeah, you have a better sense of where you need to go. You basically just need to find a queen, the queen, and
or
then
maybe some generals, so we can.
yeah,
get out of them.
or you hunt down the generals, yeah. But basically, you've got to get to whatever this prime is that has lifted them up. Is how they feel about it. They were already destined for greatness, but she has shown them the true scope of their potential. Hmm.
Yeah. Prime needs to die. Or just at least the connection severed between it and the Hot Swarm.
Well, we know where to go. Let's go.
Well, I mean, that's the
We
question.
still need to find out where to go.
Yeah, do you guys want to try to track down the queen or the generals? If it's the queen, then yeah, you could just kind of do a general. You know what a Myrmekes queen looks like, and they certainly don't have much of a different personality. I would say that you could probably try to scry a queen and see.
Well,
if
you said
see
they
what's going on.
repurposed the body, right? So
Yeah, so I'm
Probably be
directly
the
familiar
same.
with that.
Yeah.
Because that's right, because they don't need eggs anymore. They build Myrmekes
Mm-hmm.
out of the cubes.
Okay. If that's the case, one scry spell knocked off your list, you would know that roughly around this rhinoceros's butthole is where the queen is. Bulldog looks at his fancy triangle, and then he looks at the rhino, and he looks disappointed.
It's really close.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm just gonna go lay down for a bit because my head hurts.
All right. What preparations do you guys want to make? Do you go one more day and make sure that you're going fully rested at your max potential, or do you rush over?
I don't think we should, because they just fought us. They're gonna spend, because now, and they know someone's been probing into their network that they don't recognize. So
yeah, I think
we
we
need to
should
go
go.
immediately.
Oh, okay.
I'm also worried that
Looks at the notes that say, ask them how long they wait for for each long rest they take. All right. Cool.
No, we used all his abilities to get us information. We should act on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. Okay. So, I know that you have already faced a challenge where there was a hole, and the hole was being blocked by a big boy. But what can I say? I like blocking holes with big boys. So this battle that is to come, the queen is there. The queen is trying to stop you from entering the essentially the passage. Just like with the worm, you need to get past her to get in. You don't necessarily have to fight her. She will, of course, pursue you with great haste through those tunnels. So if you do avoid her, instead of fighting her, it would be like a skill challenge of kind of evading her in the tunnels, trying to make your way to the gate to the demi-plane. So like, yeah. You can approach a couple ways. If you try to fight her on the surface, you're going to be having what you just had endlessly, right? Because they know that this is a very important tunnel. So it's just going to be swarms and swarms and swarms
What's your challenge
while
rating?
you're trying to kill. What is the challenge rating of the queen? The queen is not as hard as 8 demi-liches.
Oh, I asked because if she's a monstrosity,
Well,
I
is
can
it-
do
I like that
battle
as
with
a-
it.
Isn't 8 Demi-Liches like combined CR like 80? Yeah, CR 160? I don't
know. I'm never gonna. I'm telling you, in Pathfinder, I'm just gonna find a program and I'm gonna just trust it. I'm gonna be like, just tell me what to do.
It's somewhere between 100 and 200.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck this math too hard. Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. Oh, okay. That's how many? I'm not even gonna question it. All right, that's what we're fighting. Yep.
I just didn't know if
So-
I could kaiju battle it.
Oh, I mean that'd be pretty rad. You have no like size limit or anything, right?
Nope, just has to be within my its
Ooh.
CR has to be the same as my level.
Her CR is higher than 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean,
I-
she's their she's their last defense for their boss. I mean, it's it's like ultimate mid boss for them.
I feel like we should try to avoid fighting her, if at all possible, so that when we fight the Prime, we can still use all of our abilities.
Ah,
There
I was
she
drawing
is.
there. I zoomed in really close, and her face is
Oh.
really big on my screen.
Here, I'll put her next to her sweetheart Phil. There we go. What could have been? What could have been? You guys could have made Thrycreen together, but nope.
I could have had it earlier.
Could have been a play or race, Phil. How do you feel?
Yeah.
I could transform into the earlier incarnation of her.
True. Yeah, you could do that.
Start picking up all her abilities.
That would be pretty dope, actually. That's the kind of stuff that happens in like a fantasy novel where the author's like, if things get out of hand, I'm the boss. But it's a lot harder in a D&D game where you're like, what a brilliant idea! You become the ultimate life form in the whole universe and gain everyone else in the party's abilities. And then everyone else in the party's like, man, that's awesome. We're not. But yeah, I could see that. I would probably do the whole when this person is a boss monster, they're this strong, and then when they're a playable character, they're this strong. So I'd probably give you like, we'll say like 6 slots that you could sort of swap out if you wanted to do that. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So because you would be a fresh queen, so yeah, I'll make a note because we're actually at time. So I'll make a note that says low level queen for Cyrus. Wow, that's kind of like the ultimate fighting form right there. 6 swappable ability slots.
And I could stay in that form for like 8 hours. So
Yeah,
I
nice.
would prefer if you used it once.
no, it's just I transform into it and then pick out the best abilities. Maybe lay some eggs so I can get some uncorrupted Myrmekes to work for me.
Oh, see, this is how it happens. It's out of control. Just get out of control. What I'd probably do also is you could cash in a slot for a stat increase. So, because as you guys were hanging out with the queen before, literally every round she was like either improving a stat or learning a new move, as part of her action economy. So, it was very fun to just be like constantly making it stronger and stronger every like 6 seconds that she was like hanging out with you guys, as she just assimilated more and more of your abilities. But I think mechanically for a player character form, I think we'll cap it at 6.
I just got to make sure I'm watching Hypatia when she casts her wish spell.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
I
my
mean that
God.
that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, you'd still have the limitation of spell slots though, right? I guess. Yeah.
Use
I'll have
another
to check.
ability
There
to
has
get
to
a
be,
9th
like, some
level
kind
spell
of
slot.
cap to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I'd set you up with spell slots equal to your essentially to its DC. That seems fair. Yeah. Okay. And then just be blank until you actually have learned an ability. Okay, that sounds fun. That'll be a
If they
fun
can
thing
copy like the Eldritch Blast, but they can't. They copy like all the extra things that I add onto Eldritch Blast, or is that like?
to do. Each of those would be take up a slot essentially. Yeah.
Augments to the actual spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only 2 Myrmekes that you've met so far that had unlimited potential for learning was the Queen and then Worker 1764. Like those were the only 2 that had unlimited. All the others have like a certain number of, like, they have to drop abilities to gain abilities kind of thing. But the collective knows those abilities, so they can sort of cash them in, as needed when they're building new Myrmekes. So for the most part, they'll build like static units, but then they can at any time make specialized units if they need to. So, adventurers, essentially. They can make Myrmeke adventurers if they need to.
Yeah.
It's just
Sounds
the new
like
campaign
tomorrow's
should
gonna be
fail.
crazy. Or next week, I mean.
Yeah.
Well,
What do you mean? I
We
think
all-
tomorrow's gonna be crazy. We might
Yeah.
fight 3 more goblins tomorrow.
Yeah.
You don't know.
We all just
heck
make,
yeah.
we all just make Myrmeke characters, and now the adventure is to take over.
I mean, everybody go. Some of the Odyssey GMs are big, like Warhammer 40k players, so their Myrmekes went full like Tyranid or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they went all in for that shit, like fucking building spaceships and everything else. I was like, I
Well-
don't know, even if in 8 years they're gonna be able to make some spaceships.
Yeah, that's a little.
Now, once they get a hold of this airship, yeah, but.
See, if we're gonna go that route, then I'm just gonna learn true polymorph and turn you all into queens.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Can
So-
you turn
Welcome to
me
the new
into
game.
No,
can you
thank
turn me
you.
into a true god?
Well, the thing is polymorph only does beast. Your wild shape does monsters. So that's the difference there. Yeah.
True.
Oh, all right. Well, it's a good place to stop right before you guys airdrop down on this queen. It gives you a week to think about if you want to try and fight versus get past her. Keep in mind that if you do get past her, it turns into like a terrifying like chase scene where like the Millennium Falcon's like flying away from that like worm or whatever, and the worm's coming after him, and so yeah, or any game where a giant spider monsters chase you down a hallway or a tunnel. You're essentially going to be doing a skill challenge, a level 18 skill challenge, Jesus Christ, to sort of outpace and get away from her to, I hope, save your resources, because defeating her would definitely not leave you a lot of resources to deal with whatever the prime is.
Yeah, I think we need a lot of resources for the prime.
Yeah.
As much as I want to fight Myrmeke Queen, I don't want to fight it at all.
Oh, all right, sounds good. So, quick announcements. Next week will be the last session, and then we unfortunately have to take 2 weeks off. So hopefully we can end the arc and not leave off on a terrible cliffhanger for 3 weeks. There's a lot going on the server. We got a Cyberpunk Red game on Tuesday nights, if you guys are curious about that. We got a Pathfinder 2e game going on Tuesday nights, if you want to check that out. Both of those have VODs that go up on the YouTube channel. We
Or
got
if you want to play in it.
Oh yeah, we're trying so hard. I don't know what it is about a Tuesday night. Can't get anybody to sign up for this fucking game. We've got two slots. We had 2 people that said they were going to join and they couldn't join because time didn't work out or some other bullshit. So if you are interested, we're only 1 session in. None of us know how to play, so it's a great time to play and learn without being like embarrassed, because we're basically just learning the game together. We got a really cool, patient dungeon master, so it's just an optimal situation to learn the game as you play it. Wednesday, we've got a couple more sessions left of Monster Hunter. Big spoilers, we're going to be going up against an Elder Dragon. Never happened before in a Monster Hunter storyline. But it turns out the final boss is going to be an Elder Dragon that is adversely impacting the ecosystem. So we're going to have to stop it, because we're basically like Captain Planet, like we save the environment by murdering monsters. That's how it works. Thursday, Curse of Strahd Nightfall continues. Friday, Orpheus' Rime of the Frost Maiden continues, and Dom and I are going to be doing some vodcasting. Saturday morning, Red Hand of Doom. Sunday morning, Curse of Strahd Daybreak. Sunday night, Mythic Odyssey. I don't even know what they're fucking doing anymore. They're picking up all their peeps from various places to get ready to go to Yonder, allegedly. But I think they might actually immediately go back and try to rematch the Fates, because they had a very bad time with the Fates.
I discouraged that earlier today.
Okay.
They're like, we got our butts kicked before because we relied on magic too much. But if we go back this time without relying on magic, we're definitely gonna win.
Aren't they like a super magical party?
Yes. But they have a new party member who is just a big beefy bruiser, and they think that this one new party member might be able to swing things in their favor.
When they wait, so they fought them
A
their
PC?
first time around?
Well, that's the problem, is they didn't fight them for some round. So I switched out the guardians from the weird plant snakes and the Medusa, because there's just too many fucking Medusa. For these things called Woe Striders, and it was a pair of Woe Striders. Woe Striders have a 30-foot AOE, a 30-foot anti-magic aura. So the two of them had pretty good mobility and a 30-foot anti-magic aura, and they just wrecked them because they didn't know what to do. Like, because their whole party is like magic users, and so
Gotcha.
these Woe Striders were like ripping their guts out, casting like foresight on themselves, like because they have this thing called Haruspusy or Haruspi, something like that, where you like look through something's organs to tell the future.
Horace-bow? Is that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce, but basically,
Hair pussy sounded right.
hair pussy. Yeah. So as a bonus action, if someone's at 0, they cut the person open, causing 2 failed death saves. They pull out their guts, and then they cast foresight on themselves. Yeah. Or they don't cast it, but they gain the benefits of foresight.
Wow.
So it was a rough ass fight. Oh, also, when they hit you, you gain misfortune, and when they bite you,
Oh no.
they drain your highest spell slot and then gain that as temp HP.
Crash, you're like the parent that's like super lax on like the first kid, and you're like, oh, I let that fucker get away with too much. So like you're super hard on the second kid. And
Maybe. So then when they got in to fight to deal with the fates, they had like nothing. Like they had nothing in the tank, and then the fates were just like, "What do you want? We're business women. You want to do business?" And they're just like, "No, we hate you." And they're like, "Okay, you could leave." And they're like, "I'm mad." And like Cranial is like, "Stay mad, I guess." Like.
oh my god.
Yeah, because they also lost Versi. Because they brought Versi with them to the Fates. And then it went real bad with the Woe Striders, and then someone in the party is a warlock of Versi, and so she gave herself up to like save the warlock, and then that was that for Versi. And so Versi was the only thing that they wanted. So like they had no magic to back them up in a fight, and they had nothing worth trading. And so it was real bad feels, like to fight so hard to get to them, and then yeah. And they don't have a bullbug, so like they didn't have a bullbug to just like scan every cave on the island to see which cave led to the fates.
Oh god.
So they actually had to go and like solve like the mystery of like which tunnel it was and do all sorts of like investigation. They busted their ass to get to these women, and then they show up with no Versi, no magic, and then they left miserable, and they're like, we're gonna go right back there and we're gonna punch them in the face. And I was like, or you could. I told them, I said, it's a gated sandbox. You could come back. You could come back anytime you want. Just fucking go to yonder. Please fucking go to yonder. Please.
Thoughts and prayers for Mythic. They need all the fenstration.
That was when you start doing that railroady GM shit. It's like, okay, so you sail your boat to Mitros. Oh, but there's a big wave.
Well, they can't catch a break.
Shore.
You're on yonder. Because they're like, well, let's go get Kyra before we fight the Fates. That's why we didn't win. It's because we didn't have Kyra. So they so they sail that way, and I roll on the random encounters, and they get this really bad one where the ocean freezes over, and Sydon sends ice elementals and storm elementals to destroy the Ultros. And that Ultros had like 260 hit points left out of 1,000 at the end of that fight. And so they're just... Yeah, like they just had, it's rough. It is
rough out there for them. Oh my god. Anyways, I could ramble on and on about what's been going on with them, but it's a mess. It's a mess. All right. That's the announcement. Sorry everyone for spoilers for Mythic if you haven't watched it yet. All right. Anyone have any announcements before we adjourn?
Yeah, I'm still looking for at least one more person for a Saturday night game.
Did you get in touch with the one from the YouTubes?
Not yet. I didn't get a message.
Okay.
But I technically have 2 spots open. But I'd like to run with at least 4. Running 4 would be cool. And it's gonna be a homebrew combination of both starter kits. But I added enough stuff and kind of spun the story. So even if you've played one of those, it should still be cool. But yeah,
just throw a remix onto the end. It's great for branding. It's great
there you go.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else? I saw you guys poking around at some Pathfinder earlier. How about that Pathfinder?
Yeah.
No, not into it. No.
What?
Not really?
Doubt you.
Starts going
She
to
was super into it.
I definitely wasn't making a Pathfinder character while you guys were fighting Myrmekes, so
I
definitely would not have been doing that.
Wait, are you at 5 Pathfinder characters
now? All
now?
the core rule books, and it's like, oh, what's this?
She joins the Discord when
A
we're
whole
talking
new
about it. She's
dimension.
like, oh yeah, I just read the books. I read it. I read
all of them.
All
what kind of
1,000 pages.
superhuman power is that? Oh
I
my
did
god!
not, I skimmed all of them, and I read the interesting bits.
She is Hypatia.
Paizo sent me a PDF and a book, and I have looked at the pictures. But I have been reading it on stream, and one skill takes 30 minutes, so it's a process. It's a process.
Yeah, but they sound so cool.
But I'm listening to a good series, so I'm getting a good sense for how it works, and it's pretty damn impressive. A lot of the issues that I have are just resolved, and as you're reading it, you're like, this is just our world patch document, but it's the rules. It's like what we've been trying to do with our 5e games, but they just were like, but what if this was just the rules of the game and you didn't have to make it up? And it's like, oh.
Do they have success at a cost or some form of that?
Well, they don't have succeed at a cost, but they have degrees of success on everything. So almost everything has four degrees of success: failure, critical failure, success, and critical success. That includes your saving throws. That includes your death saving throws. I found out today. Yeah, you go to make a death saving throw, you could critically fail that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, pretty much.
And
pretty much.
It gets even worse because there's like
Modifiers?
you take like huge penalties to your death saves based on like what's going on.
What happened?
Yeah, and pretty much anything can just go up and coup de grace you like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's real brutal. It's like everything that we've made rules to create is like, that's the flavor from the get-go is just there. So a lot of people who watched our games were like, why don't you guys just play Pathfinder? I was like, we don't need to, because we made this 60-page rules document ourselves.
We got our 5e goggles on. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been awesome. Like, finding out that like ranged attackers don't get to add dexterity to their attack damages. I was like, well, that's nice, because yeah, well, this setting is so deadly. Like, you should be rewarded for melee. You know, you're already using some of your action economy to run up. Then you're in danger of getting hit. You should be doing more damage than everybody else. Strength should have value, even if you're a finesse character. You should still probably need to have some strength. Armor relies on strength. If you don't have enough strength to wear certain armor, you just get penalties to everything you try to do. Fear, you can actually fucking function, but you don't function very well. But you're not like a fucking coward that your melee character gets shut down. Meanwhile, the ranged attackers and the spellcasters like, I am also scared, but in no way diminished. Yeah. And then meanwhile, like, the burly barbarian is like, I am scared and now worthless.
Oh,
I'll throw a javelin.
I hate being like, when we were playing early Odyssey, I hate being afraid of Phil.
So fear is like ranked. So if you have like fear 4, you have -4 to everything. Your armor class, your skills, your attack rolls, but you could still live your life. Like you still have agency in what you do.
There's still room for heroics when you're afraid.
Yeah, and then effects can make it worse or better, and then every time you end your turn, it goes down by 1. So like eventually you will master your fear against whatever it is you're facing, but you'll be less effective while you're doing it instead of the inequity of, oh well, the ranged attackers are fine and the melee attackers are screwed. It just every decision is just, you could tell that they took the time to think about everything that they were designing, like from every angle they thought about what they were designing. And the one thing that's kind of sucky, the crafting system, they're releasing in like 2 weeks or something new rules for crafting because they acknowledge that the crafting could have been better. So like I'm just really impressed overall with the whole thing. So
something also interesting, Crash, is
Yeah.
finesse weapons. The finesse ability.
Mhm.
You don't add dex to the damage; it still goes off strength. For the
Yeah,
damage bonus.
yeah. I mean, I think it's great, and you don't use dexterity for initiative. The base roll for initiative is your perception score, because you saw the fight was starting.
Yeah.
Like that makes a lot of sense to me. But like, there's also alternatives that you could. It's just so good, Red. It's so good.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm definitely
yeah,
gonna
I'm not
check it
trying to
out.
sound like a born again, Baptist or something.
We're
but,
born
like,
again Pathfinders.
yeah, but it feels bad in my heart and in my mouth to be like, yeah, it's good, but it is. And also, how long did I wait for us to get a dog race for 5e? Seven bird races later, we still didn't have a dog race. We did a contest to make our own dog race. Salem designed this amazing dog race. They had a dog race the whole time, and they were pugs. Like,
Why
you
did
can't
anyone
just-
start
I
with
just
that
looked
when
at that
sending you this stuff?
Special ability is it can't breathe.
Yeah. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. I'm just so mad at how good it is. I'm just like, but that's fine. That's fine. I told some good stories, and I had a lot of fun playing 5e for 10 years. But I like I said, when these games are done, these are the last 5e games I'm running. So that'll be the end of the era, and it will be the era of the Pathfinder. So we'll looking forward to telling new stories in new ways. So.
Well, that was a
Hi-
fantastic
hi, buddy.
session. I hope everyone has a good week.
Oh wow!
Oh,
See
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
next week for our session. Then we're gonna take a break. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.